Oh, shit.
Uh, It's fine. No worries. No need to, pretend that this is a professional show or anything.
Oh, I take it Oz didn't make it.
Oh man, have you ever heard that Madonna shows up to her shows late as fuck? And
No, I
I used to, yeah, like apparently that's always been a thing. Like, she'd be showing up like 45 minutes, an hour late to her own show, and now I'm here, and I'm on that Madonna times two time.
mm, I thought I thought that all celebrities showed up late to everything.
um, I've seen Diana Ross's show twice, and she's not late. She does not fuck around. So, and now it's like this is like, hey, in her late 60s and then very late 70s. You think that why would she give a fuck? Like she's been
Hmm.
doing this since she was like what, 14 years old, technically 16 when they got their first number one, the Supremes. Why would she
Hmm.
give a fuck in her 60s and 70s? You know? But she does. She cares very much about the quality of her show. And yes, it's happy birthday to Diana Ross because I'm a super fan girl. Um,
Hmm.
80, man, fucking hell, it's crazy. But yeah, yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like I don't know what else to say. I was like gonna take like an hour and a half nap. Got my alarm set up. I'm chilling, like a little nap gets me a little bit, a little bit souped up. Instead of just staying up all fucking day, because I couldn't fall asleep until about like an hour and a half before the show, and yeah, I didn't wake up, bro.
That's funny because when I agreed to get on the show, I was actually in the middle of my own nap. It was actually a miracle that I seen your message because I had got a phone call. Like I'm the type of person where I wake up on the drop of a dime, and so
Yeah.
like I got a phone call, and then as I ignored the phone call, I happened to see your message, agreed, and went back to sleep.
Yeah, shit, it's wild. But yo, a lot of homies did hit me up wondering, like, "Are you good, brother? Like, is everything cool? Like, where you at?" Oz called me like I don't know where Oz is, but he called me like mad times, like on my personal number and also on Discord. And he was freaking out. It was so bad that my homie shout out to Sod Viper hit me up saying like, "Yo, Oz is having a fucking mental breakdown over your podcast." Didn't respond. I did not wake up to any of this shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, my all I can say is sincerely my apologies. I feel like an asshole, but I'm just gonna have to own it. There's not much else I can do other than do my best to entertain you guys.
Hmm.
But real quick, y'all, definitely want to give y'all shout outs. Shout out to Alex vs Evil, the hairline god, for being a member for 13 months. Holy shit! Thank you so much, bro. Far too kind. And I don't know where Fertanga is. I DM'd him saying, "Hey, I'm gonna run the podcast. I owe it to the people." Because I
Hmm.
told him I'll run it. If you would like to, be here, you're more than welcome to. If not, I completely understand. I'm not gonna
Oh, so it's
fucking.
just me and you. It looks like he's here. Here.
He is here in spirit. Fertanga probably he said he was gonna bring beer, and Fertanga is notorious. Uh, how do you say um he does some things. He does a lot of things.
Mhm.
He definitely indulges in the drogas, I should say. And who knows, maybe he got high and fell asleep. So
All
uh
right now.
it wouldn't at all surprise me. But shout out to the homie, he was pulling up and I appreciate him being here. In spirit. Yo, shout out to Zombie Killer who became my channel member, dog. Welcome to the cult of Cage. Thank you so much, dog. Holy fuck. I don't even know. Hold on. Hey, part of the cult of Cage. I appreciate you. And then we got my boy Spectre. Shout out to you for being a channel member, being a part of the cult of Cage for 7 months. I appreciate that. So yeah, shit happens,
Mhm.
But either way, I'm really happy to be here with you guys. I do want to, give y'all in the chat a shout out. Thank you so much for, all those who were, like here waiting. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know I fucked up. My sincerest apology. Shout out to the homies that hit me up too, wondering if I'm even alive. So, so y'all hit me up means a lot because some people probably wouldn't care. Fuck you. But thank y'all for being in the chat. Drake Williams, Alex, Big Cloud, man, it's good to see y'all. Anarchy, hope y'all are doing good. Spectre, lowest expectations, thank you so much. Dren says salute to Cult Classic. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just casually 2 hours late for my show. Yep. Yep. And we on Madonna times 2 time. That's how we run it. Yo, what's up, Chakuna? Good to see you. Elliot's here, appreciate you. Poisoned Maniac, always good to see you, homie. And Dante in the chat, appreciate y'all being here. Anyone who was here before and fucked off, I understand. No hard feelings, obviously. I hope you can forgive me for my fuckery. And I do, I do want to say something real quick. I just want to thank y'all for. I bought me one of these. I'm about to set it up this weekend. I just want to thank you guys. Channel memberships, subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, watching the videos. You guys have done a lot for me. Why I'm able to get this. So we got me a nice little upgrade. So thank you so much. That's a mixer, Trace. I don't know if you're.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yes, we got a mixer up in this bitch. Okay, so maybe I can get my audio under control. You have to understand, guys. So I don't know about you, Trace. I don't know what goes on at your house, but you have to understand. I have a lot of angry Puerto Ricans at my house. So my mic and dogs on top of it. So my mic is heavily suppressed at all times.
Yeah. I live alone, but my audio still be fucked.
No,
Audio.
it's not easy.
When it comes to audio is like my worst. Like when I went to school for film, yeah, audio. Like I was just like, fuck off, with
Yeah,
audio, dude.
it's tough.
I can edit videos, I can shoot videos, I can teach people how to act, I can write, I can do whatever you want me to do. The moment they say, "Hey, so what about the audio?" Somebody else do it. I'm
It's
not doing it. It's over.
Like we're like a one-man crew for doing a lot of this shit, So hey man, I'm not gonna sit here and act like
I
it's a
can't
whole
wait
job and
to
shit, but
right. I can't wait. Like people be talking about paying people for thumbnails and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck that. And to pay somebody to work my audio. My shit is trash.
where set your shit up properly. Nah, I feel you. I can't make someone do thumbnails for me. One, I'm very spontaneous with my videos. Like I just decided to do them pretty much on the fly. I think of what to do at work,
Same.
then I go home, like 2 hours later, and I settle down in my house and I'll record and I'll make a thumbnail. And for me, my thumbnails, they gotta have that perfect amount of dank in them. They can't be just like the perfect cleanest thumbnail. No, it has to have a little bit of fuck shit, just a tad bit in it. That's how we run it.
Yeah, I'm changing my thumbnails like damn near every 60 days. Like every time you turn around, I got a new thumbnail concept. It's like I can't make up my mind on what thumbnail I want to stick with. I mean, I like the most recent thumbnails I've been doing, but
Yeah. No, I've been seeing your joints, yeah. No, they pretty good. Shit. Yo, your channel been popping off, son, so just keep running with it, bro.
yeah. So ever since like I said, like I've told everybody, I work 80 hours a week. So before I was struggling with getting on camera because that's what I like to do. Like I like to get on camera. I like for people to see my face, or whatever the case may be. But because I work 80 hours a week, like Saturday, no, so yeah, Saturday through Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Monday through Wednesday, I work both of my jobs at the same time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I get off my first job at 7:45, and I got to be at this job by 10 o'clock. So it's like I don't have no time to, you know what I'm saying? Be making videos, none of that bullshit. So one day I just got on, like I forgot what topic it was. I really just wanted to get on the camera and just like talk, but I didn't put the camera up. I just got on the mic and just started talking shit.
Yeah.
And It was quicker. It was easier. Like no editing involved and none of that
You
shit
know
like
what?
that.
You should like get an artist to make like uh-oh. Are you good, brother?
No, no, no,
Over. Yo,
no, no,
oh
no.
man. Oh yeah, it's one of them days, y'all. Holy shit. It's definitely one of them days. Yo,
No,
fucking or said I saw
I just fucking spilt water on a goddamn Steam Deck, bro. I'm fucking pissed.
brand new crispy Steam Deck.
Brand man, if I would have never ordered this shit, I probably would have taken it back. I probably want to say, judge me not.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Yo
my
said,
expect. I don't know where my expectations were, but
oh
it
my
it,
god.
it ain't hitting it ain't hitting like I thought it was gonna be hitting.
Uh-huh. Yo, shout out to Fuck North said I saw Lenny Kravitz and he was almost 2 hours late, goddamn. He probably fell asleep too. Yo, shout out to my boy Society. Thank you so much for the two, dog. He says, take this money and buy an alarm clock, you broke bitch. Yo, son. Yo, players, what's good, homie? Hope you're doing well. We got Mr. Cannoli Sasquatch pulling up. Thanks for pulling up, bro. Hey, we got your homegirl Honey pulling up. Hey, Honey, hope you're doing
What's
well.
good, honey? That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl. I would probably be still at 400 subs if not for her.
No, Honey's good people. You got my man, legendary Yobi. Good to see you, bro. A member for 2 months. Thank you so much, fam. You totally ain't had to do that, but I appreciate you. And we got Pierce Taylor for the 5. He says I used to donate to Cass's popcorn fund. Now it's for $1,000 hardware. Well, like obviously, gotta give back, in some way, and making, I guess, the presentation better, more quality, is better for y'all. So definitely, you know, got to upgrade over time. I started out with a fucking cell phone, dude. I made videos on a cell phone, no mic. I had nothing. I knew nothing.
Mine's wasn't that bad. I was making videos on a Microsoft Surface Pro. So
Oh wow, okay, okay. Yeah, then I ended up buying a tablet to do better editing. I still my editing's still dank as fuck. I still use a tablet app. I don't give a fuck. That's worked for me the past 3 years almost, and I ain't fucking changing. So fuck that. Motherfuckers pay for like all this editing software. It's like, yeah, I use a free tablet app. People get sick when they hear that shit. And you know what? I live for their reaction. So fuck them.
yeah,
Fuck them.
DaVinci Resolve is free, so I don't understand I don't see why anybody would be paying with.
I don't know
Mm.
how it works, nor do I care.
And I found out you can use DaVinci Resolve on the iPad because I'm on the iPad right now. When I found that shit
Okay.
out, I was like, oh, I can edit on the go.
Okay. No, that's pretty cool. See, shit. No, that's what's up. But yeah, Atreus, about your Steam Deck. Atreus thought that he was gonna be playing the latest and
Listen, guys.
greatest, more most
Listen. Stop.
highest,
If you're gonna throw me under
highest
the
of
bus,
quality. Yo, son, you were over here saying you would return your Steam Deck. Meanwhile, you was thinking you was gonna be able to run everything, any fucking game you want, 60 FPS, no compromise, son. I don't know what to tell you, dog. That's crazy.
I didn't think. Obviously, I didn't think that I was gonna be able to run everything at like the highest quality. I didn't think that shit was gonna be unlike playable.
Dude,
Of course,
Dragon's Dogma 2 is practically unplayable even on my rig. And I
it,
have a fucking 3080 dog and a 11700K Intel. Like these games come out busted day one. They're bold. These companies are fucking bold. It is ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure your computer is more souped up than mine, so I'm surprised to hear that it's unplayable on yours. But
I mean, I
uh,
have high standards to be fair. I
oh, so
kind
yeah,
of
you
get
probably
close. I get close to lock 60, but I'm like
So yeah, so
It definitely
well,
dips though.
per the standards that I'm playing, you probably would consider it unplayable because the frame rate is obviously not stable, right? It goes up and down in certain places. So like when I'm in that city of Velma, whatever it's called, it's Velma something. The frame rate drops down to about 30, hovering around 30 or 40. When you like
Have you
in
ever thought
cave,
have you
hmm?
ever thought to just lock it at 30?
I thought I locked it up. No, hell no, I don't want to play like that.
I don't either. But like, bro,
I tried to lock it at 40.
yeah. No, like, yeah, 40 is at least, it
Yeah, I
kind of
locked it
smooths
at
out
40,
the experience.
but it still dips below 40.
Yeah, no, shit. I'll be locking it at 60 and it dips to under 40, in certain areas on
Oh,
my
so you actually
PC.
did get the game.
Yes, that's my most anticipated game of the of
It
yeah, this
was for
year.
it was for me too, and that's why I ended up getting the Steam Deck because what I knew was, like I said, I knew this is a story driven game, and I know that I work my day job from 11 to 7:45 every day, and then I gotta drop a video if I can. You were talking about thumbnails and an artist, but then Atreus sabotaged his Steam Deck. But so I knew I wasn't gonna have much time to play Dragon's Dogma outside of on the weekends. So I was like, man, fuck that. I'm trying to play this game. So I'm like, I thought about the Steam Deck. I was like, oh, I'll just get the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
Man, unbeknownst to me,
you could play Dragon's Dogma 1 on the Steam Deck.
the fuck was that?
What?
You didn't hear that voice just now?
No. Are you
Nah,
giggling?
B, nah, B, y'all, nah, yeah, chat,
You
y'all heard that? It was another voice in here. Just I know, I heard it. Okay, all right, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay, brother, whatever you say.
I just um, I just knew I was gonna be playing Dragon's Dogma on the go. I just knew I was. I thought I
That's
was
a
gonna.
bold statement, son. Holy
I
shit.
just so when I downloaded it, I was excited too. Like I sat there and watched the Steam Deck down. Like I was looking at the Steam Deck. Like, where's my camera? Yeah, I was looking at it like this as I'm downloading. When it finished, I went to work, turned it on. That bitch was like, nope. I was sick. Y'all just don't get it. I was
Yo.
sick.
So that's the only game you've been playing this week. You know what? Hold on.
Is
I
that the
normally
only?
So I start out the podcast when I have a legitimate podcast. This is an illegitimate podcast at this point. Asking what y'all been playing, what y'all been watching. So I know you've been playing Dragon's Dogma too.
I've
I
been
played it
playing
a
more
little
than
bit.
that.
I played a little bit of it. What else you been playing? What you been playing? What you been watching? Atreus? Shoot.
I've been trying to get into Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is kicking my ass, man.
Damn, yo, that game is
Bo-
tough, dog. Holy shit.
Yo, Baldur's Gate 3 is kicking my ass. So I
What
started a new.
difficulty you
So
playing
when
on?
it, normal.
See, that's my problem. I refuse. I do not know how to play games like this very well, and I refuse to put it on the easiest difficulty, and that is why
I'm not
I
gonna
got
put it
my
on.
ass
Anytime
whooped.
if I play a game that I'm familiar with, I'm gonna put it on hard. So like when what is it? The Pinocchio game came out. I'm good with Souls games. I put that. Well, there's no difficulty on that, so never mind. There's no difficulty rating on that.
Yeah,
But any game like that that allows you to like action, games like that, I'm gonna put it on hard. Like Dragon's Dogma, I don't believe it asked you for a difficulty. I don't believe. But normally but anything that I don't know what the fuck is going on, I'm not playing that shit on hard. So of course, Baldur's Gate 3 I play, but it doesn't you don't need to change the difficulty. I spent so there's like the little demon boss guy in the tutorial of the game. I was stuck on him for about 6 hours. Cause
damn.
cause you supposed to ignore him, but he has a good early game weapon that you can get. And so
Yeah, I
if you
did the
kill him,
same
you can get
shit.
his weapon.
Yeah.
And it took me 6 hours to get this motherfucker down, bro.
No,
Oh my god.
wow, that's wild. So I wanted to kill him too, and I did I kill him?
You
No,
gotta damn near cheese him.
no, I think I didn't actually kill him. I was trying to kill him, and it wasn't working out. So I decided to escape.
Yeah, you damn near gotta cheese him. You gotta make him drop his weapon.
Yeah,
But other
yeah.
than that, outside of that, I started playing. I started playing Jedi Survivor this week. Tried to play that on the Steam Deck as well. I it literally crashes on the same spot. It doesn't even let you get through the opening cutscene before it says nope.
Dude, that game still is fucked up. Still, it's been how long now? It's been over a year now, if I'm not mistaken.
It plays pretty well on my. See, every time you talk about like what's unplayable and stuff, you make me a little bit more confident about my because I thought I had some bullshit. I only spent like 1,000 on my PC. No, I didn't build it. You PC master race assholes. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you still a console grumbling bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you guys. But y'all be having me nervous about what's going to run on my PC and what's not. And then I also because I was playing Jedi Survivor this morning and I didn't have any problems on my PC. Steam Deck? Yeah,
No,
nah.
that's what's up though.
But and then I just
it's good to have your expectations in check with a lot of these games.
I didn't. I didn't. I had no expectation. Matter of fact, I actually went to the Steam category where it says good on Steam Deck. And like I was scrolling for a smooth hour because none of this shit was actually fucking good. I'm like, this shit is going back. But I did download Prince of Persia. What is it? The Last Crown or something shit like that. What was that game called? The Double Crown, the Missing Crown.
I forget the name of it, but I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the one with the cool ass cover. The one where he looked like a fucking badass on that cover.
No, the one that just came out. The side scroller.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
The Lost Crown.
The Lost Crown. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Now I heard good things about that game. I heard it bombed, but I heard it's also good. It's crazy. You got good games bombing out here. That's wild. Yeah.
Well, can't blame nobody but us for that one.
I don't know. It's it all falls under marketing too. Like you can't, be convincing and
it is $40 though. It is $40, and is it 40 or 50? No, I got it on sale for $40.
50, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a little. I don't know. That might be a little steep for like a side.
That's what I'm saying. A side scroller, and it's like. So I don't blame people. I will wait for it to go.
I think if it was like 40 or 30, like if it was 30, I think it would have sold way better. If it was like 40, that's like a good in between.
How much did I buy it for? I think I bought it for $29.99. It was a fucking nightmare. Huh?
Yeah, not for nothing. Games becoming $70 really just fucks everything up. Now the games like the double A games are like 50, and I don't want to buy them. Because I'm like, for a double A game 50, and most of these double A games, I don't know. Like some of them were really good. Like RoboCop was really good, and I think it was 60. I bought that bitch day one. No regrets, but it got me like games being $70 now really got me considering prices. Like, when I had back when the PS4 gen, Xbox One, I was just throwing money away at games, literally throwing money away because at that point I had my first job. I like that was when I was finally in the workforce as a gamer. I was throwing money away like an asshole. Oh
I'm still throwing money away. I ain't gonna lie. I just finished Lords of the Fallen not too long ago. That game was pretty good. I don't know. It seemed like a fart in the wind when it came out last year. Like it came out and you never heard from it again. It was a good game. I don't see why. Well, yeah, I do because it was optimized like shit. Never mind. I know why. That shit was bad.
Like, yo, in modern day, that's like the answer to every fucking game. It feels like it's not optimized. It runs like shit. It's so tiring, bro. I'm so tired. I just want good games that run well. But for me, I've been playing. I've been running Brotato a lot. Oh my god, I love that game. I love Brotato.
Who?
It's literally a game called Brotato. The cover, there's like a potato that looks like Rambo. And he's about to whoop some ass. But it's not. It's its own kind of game. Like you kind of can make your own character and just it's like Vampire Survivors, but with the Binding of Isaac art. That's the only way I can describe it. You probably don't know what the Binding of
Oh,
Isaac is.
I'm looking at it. I have seen this, and
Yo, that's my
you
jam,
know what?
dog. Holy shit.
I'm a AAA shield. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, if it ain't free, I ain't playing it.
Yo,
I ain't
honestly,
shit.
dude, this generation, the most time I put into games have been really like tiny, run of the mill games that I could just
Mhm.
throw hours away to because it's just it has a fun. For me, I just want games that have a fun gameplay loop. I don't really at this
Mm.
point like that's all I ask, and most of the games can't deliver. Most of them just don't fucking deliver. It's sad. It's sad that we're here, but we're here now. I just need an addictive
It's a
gameplay loop.
lot of discussion going on around the games
Yeah,
industry, dude. It's getting
you ain't
wild.
fucking lying.
Can't wait to get to this microtransactions conversation.
Yo, Palmaro, thank you so much for becoming a Cult of Cage member. Man, if you guys are new members to the channel, definitely join the Discord. We post a lot of bullshit nonsense in the Discord. It's a good time. It's a good time. You can go into my community tab and get the link for that. You just click on it. But yeah, for me, I've been playing Brotato. I took a little bit of break for Persona 3 because you know how like a game kind of becomes repetitive. You just kind of need a break. I need a little bit of break from that.
Hmm.
So I took like a couple weeks off from playing Persona 3, but I'm back on it again. I'm looking to finish that bitch. I'm definitely getting close to the end, I would think. I never spoiled the game for myself, so I know nothing, thankfully. I have like this really great way of dodging spoilers. I don't know how that works, but it is always worked out
You
for
just
me.
ignore anything that has to do with it online. I do the same shit.
I live in no, I'm online though. That's the thing. I just have this way of living in ignorance of getting games spoiled for me. Uh
I've been seeing things for years on Final Fantasy VII, and I still didn't know what the fuck was going on when I finished it. I couldn't tell you shit the whole time I was playing.
yeah.
I've never described a game this way where like it was good, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like the entire time, like, huh? The ancient? Who the fuck is Zach? Wait, what just
Yeah.
happened? Why is Sephiroth stalking me? Like I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm amazed. I'm entertained.
No, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying
And
it.
also I ain't shit because after I finished the game, I realized like I missed like 30% of the content. Just zooming through the fucking story trying to get the rebirth.
Wait. Oh, so you talking about the first remake? I got you. So you
Hmm.
playing Rebirth now, or are you kind of putting that
I
to the
haven't
side?
gotten it yet. I've bought too many games in like the last 2 weeks. But I'm just putting I bought Dragon's Dogma, Jedi Survivor, Lost
Yeah.
Crown. I bought a couple weeks ago. I bought Evil West and Lords of the Fallen because they were both on sale, and I got them both for
Yes.
oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
think they called you a wolf in sheep's clothing. Holy shit.
I wish the top was a
Oh,
little bit
dude.
more pointy.
Oh my god. Oh,
There we go.
it's gonna be an interesting podcast. But
Yeah.
I also started playing this game called Death Must Die, another Vampire Survivors clone. I like that one,
Hmm.
but I'm still trying to figure that one out. It has its own little interesting gameplay loop, so I've been digging that. But
Okay, I'm gonna have to check some of this stuff out. All this stuff sound like much more economically fair than what the fuck I'm doing.
yes,
Like,
sir.
it
Yes,
sounds like what the
sir.
fuck.
Hell
It
yeah.
sounds like what because I'm the goofy. I'm the goofy where when I see a game, I'm like, I see no price. I see just buy.
I mean,
So
hey, if you
I'm
got it like that, you got it like
nah,
that. I understand.
nah. I don't have it like that. That's what's bad. So when y'all complain about $70 games, I'm the culprit because I didn't blink when they said they was increasing the price. I was like, oh damn, they increasing the price. I
Yeah,
still buy. I still buy.
I was like that at the $60 price tag. Like I would just throw
Hmm.
money away. Especially when I was working for the first time, like in my very early 20s. I didn't
Hmm.
care. I just wanted every fucking thing. And the funny thing was I didn't have time to play everything. I would buy everything, but when I would get to it, I would get to it. So it's like in my mid 20s, I'm like, why do I do this fuck shit to myself? Like
Hmm.
And then I started becoming a little more like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy this because am I gonna realistically play it right now because I'm dealing with shit? No.
Pause.
What?
No, I just seen something on Twitter. I was just like, it was very pause worthy. There's a lot of pausing going around with Diddy, and
No
just
Diddy?
no Diddy. It's just like you got to watch what you say nowadays because now everybody looking like Diddy,
Yo.
the
Oh my god. And
diddler.
Pierce brings up you know, some good information here.
Damn,
Here
they
we
had
go.
three hundred
Let
and
me
forty
update.
thousand.
342,000.
Damn,
There we go. Shout out
he
to
needs to get
Brutus, man.
he needs to get paid for what he's doing.
I mean, he got 11K subs on his YouTube channel already. I was just watching his most recent video.
What?
Cabrutus got already 11,000 subs.
I bet hit piece coming soon.
Yo, like he's
No,
doing
I'm
it.
just
Yo,
playing.
he's making it work for himself, man. Shout out to Cabrutus, bro. You know, he's doing a lot of shit that I don't think he realized that he was even gonna get into it. Like he's gonna have the opportunities that he's gotten. But he's just been fucking taking the ball and running. Like he said,
Mm-hmm.
"Fuck it, yo, this is my moment. I'm gonna fucking snatch that shit," and he
Mm-hmm.
has, yo. He's been doing good for himself. I was like, how the fuck out of like, bro, within like a month, homie got a badass YouTube channel going. He's streaming. He got his camera set up. His mic quality is decent, bro. Like, it took me 3 years to get here. What the
Yeah, I mean that's why like as a content creator, you gotta stay in your own we gotta do our best not to compare ourselves to others because
Oh yeah, definitely not.
that
Nah,
I can see how that can creep up on people because even like you hear some other people they say things. I follow this group on Reddit. Uh
it's all love
it's
for Cabrutus though. I'm glad to see him doing his thing.
yeah, like I'm a competitive person, so I'm always trying to compete with others, but there's this group called NewTubers on Reddit and they be in
Mm.
there like gun to their head, like, why can't I get more followers? I'm like, bro, relax. They be in there about to blow their own brains out because they're not getting any new subs. I'm like, dog.
Yo, I watched so before we get into the topics, I watched one video of one like I think they're Gen Z motherfucker sitting in his car
Mhm.
crying about how fucked up his life is. And to be fair, a lot of his points were actually pretty fair. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them was like, okay, dog, you just gotta ignore your shit. You know, crying in his car about how hard life is. And the thing is, people have been pampered for so fucking long. Now they're like entering the workforce. They're sort of getting out of college, entering the workforce. They don't know how to deal with how hard life is. They don't know how to deal with it. They're breaking down. Bro, I watched one video, and guess what? Like 10 other videos of motherfuckers crying in their car about how hard life is pop up on my YouTube channel now. And it's like, yeah, yeah. Why am I seeing this now? I watched one. One. Why am I seeing 10 of them on my fucking homepage now? Oh my god, dog.
now, now you watch one video of a person on the verge of deleting themselves, and next thing you know, you're getting tutorials in your fucking feed. You want to know how to delete yourself?
Yo.
just
Oh my
just go in there
god.
and grab the gun really quick. I'm gonna show you how. Like, jeez.
Yeah, yo, Astro, you a sick bitch for that. Goddamn. Oh man, but I don't know, chat what y'all been playing and watching, let me know. But yeah, I don't know where the fuck Oz was. He said I told him you pulling up for podcast. He's like, yeah. No show. I guess he meant that he's gonna be 2 hours late for this shit. Like I was 2 hours late. Who the fuck? But I guess since we already kind of started with the Dragon's Dogma 2 shit, might as well just give our impressions, man. Because Dragon's Dogma 2, bro. I don't know how to feel about this game in terms of what Capcom did. I feel like Capcom fucked this game up. Mind you, the IP Dragon's Dogma had like no interest up until Dragon's Dogma 2 was like showcased. Then like people got super fucking hyped for it. This is like that like prior to the launch of Dragon's Dogma 2, this was like the peak interest of the game. Motherfuckers were so hyped. Capcom managed to be very successful in getting people to be interested in this game because the first game is like it's a well respected game, but it had a small audience for a long time. You know,
Mm,
it was very it, it was pretty niche, and over time, I think it's grown more of a cult following, but it was never
mm.
big by any means. Now, it sucks that they kind of just instead of being like, let's just have a smooth launch. Let's have a game that works, no problems, properly optimized, no microtransactions, a single player game. Let's make sure this shit is a banger in the good graces of gamers. And it was like Capcom was like, nah, motherfucker, you think that we actually do things correct? We come correct? No, we come correct for this time, and then next time we gonna fuck y'all up. That's how Capcom is. They'll come correct one time, then the next time they gonna fuck you up. Like that's just how they are, bro. And this is like the situation, I guess, man, where they just launched this game. The game is definitely unoptimized. I don't know why I have to have debates with people on Twitter over this. It's so tiring to be sometimes.
So there's so many like layers of this
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma conversation that we can have. As far as how I got interested in it, before Dragon's Dogma 2 was ever announced, I listened to a very respectable female gamer herself, Alana Pierce. I don't know if that
Uh-huh.
motherfucker's woke or not. I don't know, but I've been like I've been following her for a while. So she in one of her videos she brought up Dragon's Dogma. I was like, huh, never heard of it. Maybe I'll try it one day. And then sure enough, maybe a year later they announced Dragon's Dogma 2. So that's when I decided to start. I downloaded Dark Arisen. Couldn't play that shit. I'm sorry. Like I know people like to go back and play old games and shit. I know you was telling me to do that on the Steam Deck. I tried it, nigga. That shit hurts. Like it
Oh
hurts.
my god, bro.
I'm like,
I
Jesus, this
told
is.
you to play GTA 4 on your Steam Deck. GTA 4 still looks amazing to this day.
I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto guy, but going back to Dragon's Dogma, as far as there is no argument to be had about the optimization. Like I don't know who's
Yeah.
saying what, why they're saying what. There's like me, I'm enjoying the game. I've already played it for 40 hours, and I feel like I'm still in the damn tutorial because I'm a moron. But there's no argument to be had. It's poorly optimized. There's no conversation.
Yeah.
There's, there's no
Facts,
conversation to
man.
be had.
Like, and I
Now, the
understand that
microtransactions we can have a discussion about.
yeah. And the thing is, I understand that people want to enjoy the game, and I get that. And to be fair, I think both sides have been badgering each other, and that's I think what's kind of making people go back and forth, and denying blatant reality. Some of them. So,
Mm,
but there's no excuse to pretend everything's fine.
mm.
In regards
Yeah,
to in regards to the general performance.
I think it's a need and a want to justify your emotions over the last few months because I mean we've been highly anticipating this game. Like I was sick when they delayed it. Like I thought it was coming out last year, and I actually had bought Dark Arisen uh, in preparation for it. Now I barely got through the tutorial on that one. So when I realized this one wasn't coming out until March of this year, that kind of made me sick. I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, I've been enjoying it. Like I don't need other people's approval to enjoy the fucking game. See, that's the difference,
Exactly.
guys. You're looking at a moron who played 300 hours of Anthem. I don't need y'all's approval to enjoy your game. I'm gonna enjoy the game the way it is, but I will never sit here and lie to your face and tell you a good game is a good game when it's not a good game. To me,
It's,
to me, Dragon's Dogma 2 is a really good game that could have been great if it just would have released the way it was supposed to release. Now, there's some in-game stuff that we can talk about. Like I know everybody loves the pawn system. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, it's neat. Like you got cool things like the pawns. I don't know where to fucking go, and then my pawn says, "Hey, bitch, I know where to go because my master, you know what I'm saying, he was ahead of you." So that's one way of shitting on me because I got a pawn that plays with somebody who's ahead of me. So my pawns is telling me where to go. I think that's cool. But it's something weird about when you out in the world and motherfuckers just stop and they're like, "Hey, master, what the fuck? You you creepy little shit!" Like, especially when you're walking through the forest at night and you just got finished fighting something, and then there's this weirdo just standing in the middle of the walkway, just, "Hey, Arisen, back the fuck up." And then like your pawns, they say the same 5 or 6 lines throughout the entire game. That's getting annoying. I don't like being called master every 2 minutes. Like that shit's kind of. And then, but the more gameplay wise, I want to do most of the fighting on my own. Honestly speaking, I can really just let my pawns finish off most of these enemies. Like, and it's kind of annoying. Like I want to fight, but my pawns are wiping up the floor with everybody.
Get shittier pawns then.
You say what now?
Get shittier pawns.
That
Lower
and I think
levels.
I think you can dismiss one. Like it's not like you have to carry 3, right? You don't have to keep 3 with you, so I can dismiss 2 of them.
No, that's true too.
But they do be making slick comments that I find hilarious. Like one today, I heard for the first time one pawn was like, "Yeah, so my master seems to have a team of all female pawns. I wonder why he did that." And
Yeah.
and I'm like, they kind of like taking jabs at him, like, "Oh, that's interesting." And I'm like, "Wow."
Oh my god. For me,
It's
I
just a little,
played the
it's a
game
little
for
shady.
about 5 hours, and when I was playing it, I had booted up the original Dragon's Dogma because I played a little bit of that too in
Hmm.
my time, and I was kind of I played that one for like a couple hours, and I went back and was playing Dragon's Dogma 2 for a couple hours. This motherfucker shows up now. Are
Hey,
you good, brother? Did it take
are
did
you
it take did it take you 50 minutes
four
to put up the
phone
avatar?
call? 4 phone calls.
More than that,
Continue.
because you're not even counting the Discord shit.
I tried, everybody.
He did. He did.
I
Shout out
did.
to Oz. He
Welcome
did the
Thank
in.
you.
right thing as a
Thank you.
co-host.
Thank you. Thank you. That's right. I was the Ed McMahon. That's right.
Oh
Hi-oh.
my god. Holy shit. But how you
You
doing,
know,
home?
I'm right.
What you been playing and watching?
Ooh. I fucking the trailer for Beetlejuice, bitches. Got my
Oh my
nipples
god.
hard. Listen, my nipples.
I can tell. Look at your avatar. Holy shit.
36 years in a fucking making. I was 5 when this motherfucker came out. And the fact that Michael Keaton still wants to do it, God bless him.
Word, that is wild. I'm kind of surprised, you know?
And he
But it's
still
been a
looks good.
thing that's been in the works for a minute. I mean, he looks
Yeah.
like him, like Beetlejuice. You know, it's not like they fucked that up. It's not like
Yeah.
they Eric Draven the crowed it. You know,
Oh,
modern
God,
the
no.
crow.
And it's cool
Yeah,
because Tim Burton is going back to his roots because he doesn't want to. The Beetlejuice is pretty much it's his baby, you know. That's all his imagination, and he's going back to the way it's supposed to be. So we'll be yeah. Thanks. Good.
yo, Lemonade been talking bad shit, son. I posted in our
Hey,
private
guess what?
server that I'm live.
Beetlejuice is better than Leon Kennedy. Fuck off.
Yo,
'Cause-
Lemonade replied to me putting the link to the podcast in the general nonsense.
yeah.
He called me a stupid bitch. Oh my god. Thanks for being here, Lemonade. You piece
But
of
I've been
shit.
playing Fortnite, and I'm still been playing wrestling. That's what I've been doing. Continue.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up.
Come on, man. I gotta get off that Fortnite, man.
You know, I haven't
Never,
played Fortnite in a while. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm
I'm
never,
done
proud of
for
you.
man.
this season.
I'm proud of you.
It's like,
Don't worry.
I,
Wait
you know,
till
I've never
Dante's
had
coming.
I've never had an addiction that stuck besides gaming, I guess. And even that, I had moments in my life where I was like, I think I'm good for now. But yeah, Fortnite, I shook it just randomly. Don't care right now. I'll be back next season, I think. If things is looking alright. Oz, you got a little bit of an echo, by the way.
I got some music on my phone. I feel like turn on my PC right now. 'Cause fuck it.
You
This
took
is what you get.
50 minutes to get here,
Well, Willis, I'll play
and you
Fortnite.
couldn't even. You were such a cunt.
Thank you.
Anyway, we talking about Dragon's Dogma. Bro, you have an echo. Like, I can't.
Ain't that bad.
It
I'll
is
mute
bad.
myself.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, we're talking about Dragon's Dogma 2. So overall, we can at least be honest and say, yeah, the game could run a whole lot better. It would be nice to run a whole lot better. And to be fair, it doesn't, like, for me, I was playing Dragon's Dogma 1 and Dragon's Dogma 2. It doesn't feel that much different. It doesn't look that much different. There's more detail in 2, but it still feels a lot like the same. I would say arguably they played it really safe in terms of a sequel, in my opinion. It like it is kind of crazy. So, I'm like, why is this game running so like, it's like it's better by a lot in some ways, but in some ways it's still kind of like a very similar game. But I don't know, the most controversial thing has been the microtransactions. A lot of people definitely stand on a lot of different sides of this shit. You know, I mean, for me, I look at them, most of them are worthless, stupid shit that I would never buy. But I don't know. I still don't like it personally, and Capcom does do this with a lot of their games. But how you feel about the microtransactions, Trace?
So I've been fighting against microtransactions since the 360 days. I think I could be wrong, but I think this shit started with Call of Duty when
No, it's even worse than that. It
who was
started
it?
it started with a single player game.
Really? Who? Well, I was stuck in my Call of Duty phase during that time, so I might have skipped past that. I was on my
Oh,
Negro Casual collection during that time.
it started with one of my all-time favorite games, sadly, being The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. With
Oh, yeah, I
it-
definitely
the
wasn't playing that.
the notorious horse armor that you would buy for your character's horse. If you were to buy a horse, you could buy horse armor for it. That was a microtransaction. It was relatively cheap at the time. It's kind of like the similar price to some of the microtransactions in Dragon's Dogma 2. And the fucked up thing that people was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, is that when your horse died, it was gone. The horse armor, you couldn't put on another horse. Yeah.
No, get the fuck out of here! Oh no, that's some egregious shit. So
It
yes,
sucks, bro. Like, the thing is, I want to have genuine conversations about Elder Scrolls Oblivion, but motherfucker, it always ends up being like talking about the microtransaction of the infamous horse armor, stuff like that. It's like, okay,
I've heard about the horse armor, and I always thought they was talking about something like modern. I didn't realize this was something that happened way, way back. So this is like lore. This is like gaming lore, dog. When motherfuckers bring up the horse armor, now I know what they're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
So back then, I've been fighting Michael, but I want to say around maybe 2017, 2018, I kind of like gave up the whole fight. Like I used to do like I guess younger folks may be doing now, where I watch videos of people complaining about microtransactions. I'm raging with Angry Joe and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, Angry Joe used to get on the camera and do the whole with the mask and shit, and he'd be like,
yeah,
"Fuck you, give me money." That shit used to have me. I'm right there with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm right
yeah,
there with y'all. But I kind of just gave up on it because at the same time, I can't deny the fact that I have a business mindset and I understand that the market dictates what the prices is. And evidently, guys, the microtransactions are there because we're buying them. And so when it comes to the Dragon Dogma situation, I looked at it like I'm looking at, first of all, if it would have never been for the controversy, I would have never noticed it because I didn't even, I don't see him in the game. Like I didn't like, but then when I saw all the stuff that it was, I'm like, oh, okay, a bunch of bullshit that doesn't even make sense for me to fucking buy. And the thing that got me out of pocket was the way that they went at fighting Cowboy. I like his channel. I watch his channel. He's gotten me through a couple of Souls games when I was
yeah.
lost and couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. The way they went at him was crazy. Because I've probably played like the last 5 Capcom games, all the Resident Evils, Street Fighter 6, you know, Monster Hunter, they all got microtransactions. So I'm confused as to why everyone expected that. Oh yeah, by the way, there's microtransactions. But I don't
You
know.
know what I think it is? It's like you already have a game that came out and it's looking crusty in terms of performance. People are having a hard time being able to enjoy the game. So it's like they're gonna bitch about the performance, and oh, there's microtransactions too in this game that I really, really wanted to play day one, but the game runs like ass. Well, I'm gonna go fucking go like rip on them for this too. I feel like that's what it became because I feel like honestly,
Mm.
I think that there would have been some pushback to the microtransactions either way. But I don't think it would have been nearly as heavy if motherfuckers was just able to play the game and it didn't run like shit, And
That's actually the first time I've heard that argument. I hadn't prepared for a comeback for that one. So
no,
just
it's for me, if that's the case, like if the game was running like a fucking beast on my 3080 and my 11700K, bro, I would be playing the game. Like be like, yeah, microtransactions, like, it sucks. The one that really got me fucked up was the one to customize your character. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. So now that sounded crazy to me. I think I heard that one where you had to pay to make a new save or something like that. But then that got
No,
clarified.
no,
That
it's not
turned
the
out not to
case.
be the case.
Yeah.
But then the customer, I don't know. I took a look at some of them. I saw some about the Ferris stones or whatever, the ones that allow you to fast travel and shit like that. Without buying them, I think I found like 9 or 10 of them. Like they're not as rare as people make. Like they try to make it seem like you only get like 5 throughout the entire game. I've had to find at least 8 or 9 of them. I don't know, but
Yeah.
and then honestly speaking, I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't really want to fast travel that much in this game.
That's good.
Like,
That was the intended vision.
yeah, yeah, I really don't. But what I don't like is the one little fast travel option they give you, they fuck it up so bad. Not as a design, like they purposely did it. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna give you these ox carts to travel in between, cities and stuff like that. Oh, but by the way, while you're, dicking around on the ox cart, you can get pulled up on and ambushed, and they can destroy the
Oh
ox cart.
damn.
So it's in the middle of the night. You're in the middle of the night. You're dozed off in the middle of an ox cart, and this big fucking ogre decides, "Hey, bitch, what's up?" And now you got to get out. The jackass in the ox cart is only for himself after you paid him. I
Yeah.
paid you. I paid you
That
money.
sounds about right, bro. He wants you
And
to die
he's
so he can come
and
back
he
later and pick at
takes
your bone.
off. He takes
Hell
off.
yeah.
So now, and the thing is like, even if you do it, because you have the option to like just sit in the car and watch the entire ride, or you can just doze off and fast travel, literally. Well, if you get ambushed and you're going from like this side of the map to that side of the map, but you get ambushed right here, it's still a long ass walk back to the city, and it's definitely a long ass walk back to where you was going. So you're fucked unless you're gonna use one of the fast travel stones. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Imagine getting ambushed by a fucking ogre. Oh, and by the way, a fucking griffin just lands right on top of you while you're fighting the ogre. It's fucking ridiculous. It's stressful as hell.
Yeah, that's a game that does not hold your hand. Even the first game is notorious for that.
They don't tell you shit. They say good
They
luck.
don't.
Here's a sword.
Yeah.
Here's a shield. Good luck.
I think another like my perspective of like the microtransactions, just Capcom does this shit to themselves. To me, if this would have just been cosmetics, nobody would have said a fucking thing. When you add like in-game stuff that potentially, potentially gives people, buffs or debuff, like buffs to the game, or like like makes the game in certain ways that you can cut corners and stuff. Like just in doing that, in the eyes of some people, you're going to compromise the integrity of the game, whether it does or not. I can't say, but automatically you're in that range of, in people's mind, the integrity of the game is compromised. And that's why you should just honestly just stick to cosmetics when it comes to microtransactions. Don't add any shit that
The thing is,
buffs you in some way. Like,
2016 me wants to agree with you, but 2024 me, it's just like I can't say that because niggas keep buying them. So it's like if we know these budgets are inflating the way that they are, and they have an opportunity to make money, and like people, it'd be different if people wasn't buying them and they was trying to find like overly egregious ways to, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla was some fucking bullshit. Okay, that shit, bro. That's a game where I know for a fact that they made sure they cut the game in half and made dude. They was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you wanna level up faster? Like, no, that shit was grindy as hell. I would never play nothing like that again. But
Yeah, I played Odyssey as the same thing. Like I'm pretty sure if I would have bought time savers, I would have saved 30 hours. I enjoyed the game. That's why I played it until I beat the main story. But it was definitely drawn the fuck out to try to encourage people to buy the time savers.
and that's the tough thing. So the way I look at it is like if a game was originally 40 hours and they found a way to stretch it to 60 hours and to make you incentivize you to buy microtransactions. If I enjoyed all 60 of those hours without buying microtransactions, I found myself conflicted to even complain. I enjoyed the gameplay loop. So it's like I didn't buy the microtransactions. For the people who did, okay, fair enough. Am I going to complain about I got 60 extra hours? Well, not extra. No. I take that back. I didn't say that. I got 60 hours of what I didn't know. I thought it was extra hours, but it was actually the original 60 hours that was supposed to. No, I'm saying this all wrong.
Yeah.
It was supposed to only be 40 hours, but they stretched it to 60 to incentivize you to buy microtransactions. I didn't know that in the time because I'm just playing the game. But if I found out later that they stretched the hours, am I therefore mad? Oh, I could have completed this in 40 hours, but you stretched the gameplay out to 60 so you can incentivize me to buy microtransactions. Well, it didn't work, and I enjoyed the game. So how mad can I really be?
Yeah, no, I get that. It's such a fucking strange place to be when it comes to gaming. Like these are conversations I never thought I would have. You know, back when I was a teenager, like on the younger teenage side when the microtransactions. Now we have to have all these weird conversations about video games, and it's like mind you, like I don't think people realize this shit, but these games are made because they're supposed to be fun. I don't think a lot of games are nearly as fun as they used to be. A lot of them, they do seek to suck your fucking soul out. Some of them, it seems like, dog. Like,
I don't know.
it's
Dark
so
Souls
weird.
wants your soul. Like,
But you know what? That game, like those games, are made with genuine integrity. You know, they don't do the microtransaction shit. They you got to give FromSoft credit, man. They do have a level of integrity to them that a lot of
Sekiro
other
took a good
developers
3
don't have.
years of my life away from me.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, it's like comparing Dragon's Dogma to the Souls games or Sekiro. Like bro, like you don't have to worry about any of this shit when it comes to the Souls games, Soulsborne games. You know what? That's not like a thing. Like people know what, like they do not disappoint their fans. Mind you, the game will come out busted, some of them. But I'd rather live with that than a game that's integrity is potentially compromised by microtransactions. That's me personally. Even though neither is necessarily good, but at some point you're gonna have a fucking badass game with a FromSoft game that they're gonna respect the player base as much as they possibly can. And that's I think the biggest issue with Capcom. Like they're putting all this stuff in the game. To me, it's like, well, now the integrity of your game is in question. If you wanted to avoid that entirely, just go with the fucking with the armor sets, like different cosmetics, all that shit. Because that's a safer way to go. If people want to buy that, and a lot of them do, bro. You know how many skins I bought in Fortnite? It's disgusting.
Dog.
It's disgusting.
Don't even get me started on Apex. And the fact that they banned my account is like,
Yo, son, I would be sick. You know how pissed I would be.
fuck. You know what? Fuck EA, dog. Like they ban you. Don't tell you why they ban you and then they won't let you speak to an actual person when you have a banned account.
Wow.
Yes, that's right,
crazy.
Spectre. Fuck Apex.
No,
Fuck
just
EA
call
in
it
general.
call it what I call it, ape sex. There you go. Yes.
Why would you call it that?
Because I don't like ape sex at all. I steer clear of ape sex entirely. So.
It's better than Foot Night.
Oh no! Don't be saying that shit. We got Foot Clan in the chat, bro. They about to stomp their feet on you. I'm just saying. Holy shit! They Foot Clan president in the chat. They coming for your ass, bro. Don't be saying that. But
Got my feet ready. Got my feet ready. Let's do this.
Nobody wants to see your feet. Put them bitches away, bro. Them crusty critters. Goddamn, son. Anyway. It's a shame because I think that the reception of the game of Dragon's Dogma 2 could have been so much better. If they would have did certain things differently, like delay the game until it's finished, you know. But also the microtransaction shit. Like, you know, it's one of those things where I'm sorry, I definitely do side with why the fuck does this need to be in the game? You know, especially after paying $70.
It definitely don't need to be in the game, but from a business standpoint, I can't argue. I can't really argue. That's why I don't argue with them about it no more. I used to be, y'all don't get it. I used to rage like a motherfucker. Like, why do I have to pay for this? Not only why do I have to pay for this, why is it $20? What?
Yeah. No, I get that.
These shits are ridiculous, but it's like now shit. It's just like with Madden. It's like with Madden. Like anybody who plays Madden, I get it. There's not a lot of sports people in our group, but it's like with Madden. Like I pay $60 or $70 for the game.
I'm playing Madden now.
And you fuckers go in and you play Madden Ultimate Team every year, and they make $1 billion on this reskin of Madden every year, and you motherfuckers know they're not changing shit, but you still buy it and you still go and play the Madden Ultimate Team and give them $1 billion, a free $1 billion every year.
Yeah. You know, I used to be big into sports games. Now I can't stand them. Growing up, I was super. I would get Madden every fucking year, every single year. I would get was it MLB 2K back in the day on 360 every fucking year. That's how it was. Now I can't be bothered. Like I'll go on the EA app where you can like subscribe for like a month and then play the newest game. I'll pay like the 15 and play it for a month to get it on my system, and I'm done with it. You know, I'd rather go that route.
It don't even make no sense to. It don't even make no sense to buy Madden anymore because the shit comes out on Game Pass right when the season over. So if you can get your football fix from actually watching the actual games and get through the season, the moment the Super Bowl concludes, Madden goes straight to Game Pass. Now, there's another conversation to be had about whether you should be supporting Game Pass now. So that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
That you may get into, you may not get into. I don't know.
Well, we got a lot of Xbox. You know what? Fuck it. We should jump into the Xbox talk because I don't know if you noticed, but there's like 4 different Xbox stories going on right now. One of which, and you know what? Let's hammer this one out real quick because you just got a Steam Deck, and you used to be a bit of an Xbox guy. Now you're kind of like mingling with the PC. You know, you trying to move on to greater things, but a lot of people have been talking about a Xbox handheld, and I don't know how you feel about that. That's been a lot of people on Twitter have been saying, I would love an Xbox handheld. And I'm just like,
I would be more interested.
Why?
Because they have good development, they have good products. Like their software, you know, the games wise, no, not that good, but their devices are good.
Okay.
But do you realize that there's like 5 handhelds on the market that you could use right now and download Game Pass on, which is your go-to?
It'd probably be better integrated though.
Why?
Because it's Xbox.
It don't mean anything.
Like it'll be there day one is there. I don't have to download anything.
There's plenty of it's hard for you to just go download Game Pass?
Yeah, the one right there. I'm that lazy.
I mean, it sounds crazy, but there's a lot. I mean, like especially with the headache that I've dealt with on this fucking Steam Deck, with all of the hoops and shit that I have to go through to download, like to download the BattleNet launcher just so I can play Diablo 4. It took
Yeah.
me about 2 hours to do that bullshit. I had to download the fucking Epic launcher to play
Okay,
Prince of
here's the
Persia.
thing. I'm not talking about the Steam Deck specifically, because the Steam Deck, you have to understand, the Steam Deck runs on Linux. So
Hmm.
there's gonna be hoops with that. But there's other gaming, like other PC handhelds that just have Windows 11 on them. So all you have to do is
Oh,
use it as though it's Windows, Windows PC. Download Game Pass from what I'm assuming they would just have the Microsoft Store, and then run it from there. It's
To
literally
which
that
work?
simple. You
To
could.
which work?
Oh my god!
Oh, what? There they won.
All right.
Let's see the turn
But
on.
my thing is, I don't understand why people feel like they need an Xbox handheld. Like Xbox, why don't you just fucking cut a deal with um Asus for the ROG Ally, have Game Pass preloaded on there, and just promote the ROG Ally with a deal? I think that would benefit both of them, both companies.
yeah.
You
I
should
don't
just buy Steam.
even before like when I was never interested in a Xbox handheld because it's like like what are you bringing that's going to be different? Like okay, like integrated Game Pass, dude. I can play Game Pass on my fucking iPad with a controller. I don't care about that. Is it going to be a more powerful system? Obviously not. The Steam. I mean, I doubt it's going to be more powerful than the Steam Deck. You know what I'm saying? And like, is it going to be as fun as a Nintendo Switch? No, I don't even touch my Nintendo Switch. No, I don't even know why I said that. But uh,
Yeah,
I don't see the point.
yeah.
And here's the thing: you can't
I
even
feel you.
sell the fucking systems you got. What the fuck are we doing with a handheld? And this is coming from the same. This is coming from Phil Spencer, who said he doesn't think that they can catch up to PlayStation by simply making good games.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I want you to do what your first job was better before you start
Making games.
talking about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. They just need to make games. That's what they need. Like this,
Yeah.
I like this console. I think this is one of the best design consoles that they made.
The Series
Has it
X.
overheated? Yeah, I really do. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
doesn't
I
get
like it too.
deserved.
Yeah, I love my Series X. I just haven't been on it because well,
PC Master Race, baby.
fuck you, Cassie. Fuck you, Cassie.
Yes, sir. You know you want to say that shit, bro. Motherfuckers be sleep. Yeah, it's like, bro, like I'm convinced that console gremlins are just in a coma that they refuse to wake up from when it comes to the console.
No,
That's
it's
just what it
just
is.
it's more convenient. Like it for me, it's been
It
more
is.
convenient for the
Yes,
consoles than
yes.
it is.
That they're comatose, bro. They're comatose by conveniency. That's all it is. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Nah, I'm joking. I don't want y'all
I
fucking
mean, to
console
me,
gremlins
yeah,
on
to
PC.
me
I
that
don't want
sounds
none
like
of y'all console
Android
gremlins
users.
on PC.
It's like when Android users come to me talking about, the Androids work better than I don't care. I'm a slave to Apple, a willing slave. I will never buy an Android. Leave me alone.
No,
So
no,
yeah, buy an
no.
Android.
Holy shit.
Like,
What the fuck?
like, but no. I mean, obviously the PC. You know what I'm saying. I think I got to get to the point where I'm having better performance to where I can truly appreciate how much better it probably is gaming on a PC. But with the consoles, for me, nothing beats going to GameStop and what do you mean? Get the fuck out of here! But nothing beats like for me, my PS5. I don't buy nothing. I will. I won't buy nothing digital for my PS5. I go straight to GameStop. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not buying nothing because it's not my primary. And then when it comes to Xbox, like I buy a game, I download it. With PC, man, it's been going through hoops. I buy the game, I download it, I gotta make sure it's on the right settings. Can I even run this goddamn game? You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. So it is what it is. But I mean, like PC definitely has its perks, obviously. So I'm really, I don't, I've never been a console warrior. No, that's cap. I've been a console warrior, but like,
You've
I
been a
don't, I,
console gremlin, we know. Yeah, but um Yeah, I just don't see the point of the Xbox handheld. There's just so many handhelds out here, bro. Just fucking make a deal and just
The
get
Switch 2 got
that
to
out.
at least be 40 frames per second, bro. Come on.
It's
Come on.
well, they said Valve has stated even early on, like this is like almost a year ago, I would think, give or take. They stated that they will not make a Steam Deck 2 until there is a genuine reason to. So once that does, like when the Steam Deck 2 comes out, it's gonna be for a good fucking reason.
No, I
It's
mean
just
the Switch 2.
oh, the Switch 2. Oh
That's what I'm
man.
saying. It got to at least be 40 frames per second, bro. I'm not buying that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Motherfucker,
You know what's fucked up?
motherfuckers say a lot of shit about Nintendo, then they
Yeah.
cave anyway.
You know what's fucked up?
Yeah,
It could run a fucking 30. People are still gonna buy it. They're still gonna buy
yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
Nintendo.
I know.
It's all
It's just
sick.
for
It's
me.
still Nintendo.
I just can't. I want to play Zelda again, but I'm thinking about that frame rate, and I just don't want it. How can I
Yeah,
get it
that's
on
the
PC?
only. That is the only fucking reason I have not bought Tears of the Kingdom.
Hmm.
I feel like
I can't
that
do it.
game is $70 because it
I
is
hear you.
probably going to be a launch game on the Switch too. And if you fucking just put your Switch 1 cartridge in the Switch 2, just have an upgraded version of it. That's the only thing
They're gonna charge you for that
that
shit.
I think that's the only reason why I think it's a $70 game. Other than that, we just don't fully realize it yet. I
They're
could
gonna
be
make this
wrong,
shit into a
but
$100 game. They're gonna
oh,
charge you for that shit.
here we go. Risk it. Risk it. The Xbot. He said exclusives are alive and well. I don't know where,
Yeah.
dog.
Where? Tell Phil
Where?
Spencer to hurry
A
up.
lot of people run to the Nintendo Switch and say they're exclusives. Motherfucker, people on PC is playing their games a week before it comes out. Officially,
Nintendo,
at
hands
double the
down,
frame rate. Yes,
hands down,
yes,
Nintendo has the best
Nintendo
exclusives ever.
exclusive. This
Ever.
is not a thing.
Nintendo has the best exclusives ever. There's no other console that can
There
compete with that.
is no exclusives on the
Yeah.
Switch. There is none.
Oh yeah.
People
Well,
think Nintendo took down Yuzu and then the emulation, is dead. Bro, Yuzu died and two other Switch emulators rose to meet the occasion. Like straight up, and they're already playing the Princess Peach game. Like the same fucking day the game came out. It's over. Because I don't know if you caught it, Trace, but I had made a video saying like, yo, Epic Games proves that exclusives are dead. And everyone in the comments was like, yeah, but Nintendo though. And I'm like, y'all ain't see what's been going on PC the past 4 years, right? 4+ years. Y'all ain't see Tears of the Kingdom running at 60 because that does exist. Not on your precious Switch, but it
Hey,
does.
hey,
It
hey, hey!
does.
I need them
It does.
instructions.
Look, man, I haven't done it myself. I don't engage in piracy, but
What? Why would you tell me something and knowing I can't have it?
I mean, the thing is, theoretically you can.
wink,
But
nudge.
yeah, exactly. Theoretically,
I
you
don't know how
can,
you do
but
it, but you do.
huh?
Magic.
Yeah, I will not self-incriminate.
You might get you might need an eye patch and a wooden leg.
Oh shit!
You get a
Hey,
bow.
look, my boy Rome
Arr.
here says he'll help you.
Uh-uh.
Now Rome is a good dude. Shout out to Rome. That's my boy. But yeah, exclusives are dead. And I don't know if heard of this, Atreus, but apparently Xbox is saying that it's not just 4 games that's going over to the PlayStation.
It's everything now.
Yeah, it's everything. The full slate. I'll be teasing PlayStation. I'll be teasing
So what
ponies.
was the business? What was the little business meeting thing about? Because
They're trying to put out the
everybody.
fire. It didn't work.
Well, I mean, so what was it? That was all of that was a lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it seems like. They saw the money, and it was like, oh yeah, we got a lot. We lied.
So they did say it's everything now. So it's pretty much everything going over.
They're apparently now it's up to Phil's personal decision.
You know what? But I always felt that way though, right? It depends
Yeah.
on the game. So like if I'm Phil, obviously I'm coming out with a live service game. You know the Xbox install base ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about PC all we want to, but the average person ain't got a souped up PC that they can run these games
No, they
on.
don't.
So I mean, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? For what Xbox is doing, you know. But I always thought it would come with the caveat that if PlayStation players want to play it, they have to have Game Pass on the system. So I don't know how they're going to do that. But I guess he's just going to release it straight up on the PlayStation without Game Pass or whatever the
They've
case
been
may
wanting
be.
to do that.
But I
Xbox has
always
been
thought that
wanting
the
to do that.
better play would be okay. Like okay, we can like I don't even care no more. Like we can release our games multi-platform, but if you want to play them day one without having to pay $70, just get on Game Pass, play it on our
Yeah.
system. Yeah, you can get it on PlayStation, but you're gonna pay $70.
Yep.
No, that's what
But
I thought too. I thought it was a smart decision. I
but I
thought,
guess but I guess console, like you call them, console gremlins, just wanted to be like, nah, you can't get it on PlayStation at all.
yeah, they're very selfish. We already
Yeah.
established that they're
Well, I
extremely
was
Bro,
like
selfish.
that at one point because I wanted to justify my motherfucking purchase. Like,
I think.
But the thing is, see, you're honest about that.
Yeah.
They're not. They don't want to have that discussion.
I
Yeah.
don't see why, because it's common sense. If you gonna like, because I've been thinking the same thing. Like, and this is for PS5 and fucking the Series X. I buy this $500 console. What you told me was we was gonna have 4K 60, right? That's what you sold
Yeah.
me on, right? I
Oh,
got this game,
120,
y'all
by the
niggas,
way.
huh?
Not just 60, but also
Oh yeah,
120.
nigga, what
120.
4K
Oh, and
120?
8K. No, not 4K. 8K. Remember, it was on the box.
Yeah, you right on all this bullshit y'all talking. Y'all ain't even released a fucking 1080p 60
No.
game. At the what the fuck are we doing? And so it's like, yeah, I want to justify my purchase. If I'm gonna pay $500 for an Xbox and you made all these promises, I need you to release games that justify my purchase because otherwise, I'm looking at other people who bought another system and they're playing. Not only are they playing more games than I got to play, they playing the same goddamn games you sold me to even buy your system on. So if I had known this was going to be the case, theoretically speaking, I would just said, well, fuck buying the Xbox. I just buy a PlayStation, and then whatever Xbox release, I can just play on whatever's on the Xbox.
Yeah.
So, so I understand where they come from. I've always defended people's right to have to be a console warrior. It's just some people take it too goddamn far. I think a lot of
They do.
PlayStation guys take it too far. With like, there's these guys on Twitter every day. Like they wake up in the morning like, damn, how can I post something disparaging about Xbox today? I don't understand that shit. Your
Yeah,
entire
it's
fucking
weird.
account is that like even when
Yeah.
Yeah.
something good come out, you can't even admit that it's good because you're trying to figure out a way to shit on it.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like
Xbox people the same way. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, ponies in there. It's like pathetic because it's like I think we've already established that Xbox are losers this generation. Just like last generation. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Y'all
It
fucking
is. I'll say,
took yet
as a
another
Game Pass,
L. That,
as a Game Pass person, I'll say they failed horribly.
you know
Software. I
what?
mean,
It's
software wise, they have games. They have failed horribly.
yeah, no, that's at the end of the day, that's what it is. I don't know how people didn't see like a potential issue with no exclusives, year one almost. What the,
Well, nah, because nah. They kept dangling the bait in front of us because remember a lot of these games were announced in 2018, and then obviously you're thinking by now some of these games because I mean 2 years away the systems came out in 2020. Okay, they're not going to launch with the game, but surely by 2021 we'll have Avowed. Surely by 2021 we'll have Hellblade 2, right? Surely by
yeah,
2021 we'll have that ever what was it, Everblade ever something that's been
Everwild?
rebooted by ever no, not Everwild. Yeah,
No.
yeah, it is Everwild, that the game that Rare is making.
Rare makes video games.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. They do. They don't do shit anymore. That's a good
Yo,
one.
son,
That's a good
someone
one.
this week reminded me that the Battletoads remake exists.
Oh,
And I
I never
threw up
played it.
my own fucking pants. Don't. I've beaten that game. It is a hot steaming pile of dog shit. What a
hey,
piece of shit
I
fucking game.
I have a question for the chat. Has anybody played the Double Dragon game, the newest one, newest Double Dragon game?
No, I
I don't think
haven't.
I'm getting it.
Can't even say I have.
It looks really cool. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like Xbox has not been at all consistent, and I was hoping last year that um they were consistent last year, which was a big step up for them, and that's why I praised them. But their games fluctuated in terms of quality, and
Yeah,
that's something that they need to work on. But who's to say? You know, this year they're also being. It seems as though they at least have a release schedule, whether those games come out on time or not. Can't really say, but at least they're having a consistent level of releases. You know, I'm fair. Like for me, bro, like last generation, I was a pony, bro. Straight up. Like I was such a fucking pony. The
yeah,
amount
I
of
hear
time
you.
we spent on fucking PlayStation Oz, you know,
Yeah,
we was definitely
yeah.
ponies. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, I was dogging Xbox last gen, but I always own everything and gravitate to whatever I feel like, you know, does me the best. Like I'll ditch a platform for another one. Oz, you're the same way. I mean, you
yeah.
fucking I mean, shit, you ditched
Absolutely.
PlayStation for Game
Excellent.
Pass. Forget Xbox.
I
You
mean, the
ditched
first
PlayStation for Game Pass. You piece of shit.
I I did Xbox because from 360. Honestly, it wasn't because of the games. It was because of the fucking price. I saw what system was cheaper. I said, "Go fuck yourself." And it's backwards capability. They didn't do any weird shit. They didn't do any weird shit. That's what got me to come to PlayStation. What got me back to go to Xbox was
Man,
Game Pass.
I still bought that shit, and I was still trying to hold on to that Connect.
Fuck that. Yeah, I
I
know. I had
bought
the
that
first one.
shit
I had the first one.
$500. I was like, look, see the Connect can do this. It's not working. I'm trying to control my. Yeah, that was bad,
I
man.
know. I remember when motherfuckers was trying to tell me, "Oh, the Kinect is really cool because you know, doctors are using it in operating rooms."
They still are actually.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about what doctors are doing in this opera. How does this benefit me as a
You
gamer?
know,
I don't give
fucking
a
ghost,
fuck.
fucking ghost hunters are using that shit to fucking investigate ghosts. Oh, I guess this really is that
If
fucking
that
good.
was their audience, I guess they hit a whole home run. But that's their problem. They forgot that they were supposed to be
Video
making
game.
stuff for video gamers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
But
still.
overall, how do you guys feel about potentially more Xbox games likely going to PlayStation? How do you feel about Starfield
I,
going to PlayStation?
I don't
What
care.
if
Don't
Starfield
bother
I'm
runs
me.
and
not
plays
I'm
better
not
on PlayStation?
I'm not playing Starfield. You know, I tried to play Starfield. I just can't get into these Western first person RPG games. I tried Fallout. The only
It's
one I
optional
really,
though.
huh?
It can be first or third person.
Well, no, I get it, but you know they designed it to be. It's not. Yeah, you can play because when I played Starfield, I played in third person, but they all run the same to me, like really janky,
Yeah, they
kind
do.
of like weird, and you know it's supposed to be role play. You got to talk to every person because you never know what somebody's going to say, and it's like for me, like I don't know if I'm gonna have an RPG, it's got to be an action like I'm talking about like what Dragon's Dogma is, or even like you
Yeah.
know I don't know, bro, but like going to talk to people and fucking I'm spending most of the time running through this place trying to go and get this material so I can craft this, and then I gotta loot every single thing because I never know what I don't know. I just couldn't get into Starfield, dude. And I'm stuck on this
Yeah.
mission where I'm in space on my spaceship and I'm getting my fucking colon cleansed by this group of people shooting my shit down.
Hey, yo,
So
Hey
son,
yo,
you good, brother?
see,
Holy shit!
so
you
like
getting
I
pro like
just
Eric Cartman. It's crazy.
I actually like Starfield. it was flawed. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The performance was definitely a little sus on my PC, especially when I was running. I started playing Starfield on a 3060, and then in between my playthrough, I upgraded to a 3080. So that was a big difference right there. You know, I went from playing it at between like around 40 to 60 FPS to like getting that 60 FPS and above that.
I thought it couldn't. I thought it couldn't get up to. I thought it was locked at 30 frames.
Oh, that's if you're a console gremlin. Yeah, if
Oh
you on
yeah.
the Xbox and you're a console gremlin, then yeah, you fucked. But you know, if you're PC Master Race, you don't have to deal with that.
Well,
But
maybe I'll try it on the PC. See what happens.
yeah, it's a better at least performance experience if you have a reasonable um console. Like I mean, excuse me, if you have a reasonable PC build. But
Hmm.
yeah, I enjoyed Starfield. It's just that it is a severely flawed game, like most Bethesda
The
games.
only
Like it
game
just
like that I thoroughly enjoyed was the Outer Worlds, and I didn't even finish that game. That game had me hooked. Yeah, that
yeah,
game
that
had
game's
me hooked
crack.
when I went into this mission where this chick was working for a boss or something like that, and she was kind of like, I guess she was trying to bust him for a crime, and she needed my help. And instead of kind of like arresting the guy, I just went in and murdered everybody. And she was like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god, you just made me an accessory to murder." I was like, "Bitch, get over it." That shit had me
yeah,
fucking dying, bro. That game is hilarious.
yo.
She said,
Outer
"Oh my
Worlds is
god, you just made me an accessory to murder."
yo. People are sleeping. People are fucking sleeping on Avowed. They're fucking sleeping on it, bro. Like they think that it looks like trash, and I'm like, y'all ain't gonna put no respect on Obsidian's name.
You talking about me? You talking about me? So
You ain't
okay, yeah,
y'all
you
ain't gonna
remember
put
I
no
wasn't that
respect.
impressed,
You weren't. But there's people that still aren't impressed.
but that recent showcase though. So remember they showed something last year. Was it like around like the fake E3 or some shit like that? They showed something last year. And remember, I was complaining about the art style because when they first revealed, looked like it was going to be like realistic looking. You know what I'm saying? This looked more
Oh, so you're the
stylized.
opposite of a lot of the homies. That's like I wanted it to look realistic, and it's looking more and more cartoony every time they show it, and that's
But
why they
that's what I was
mad.
complaining about. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, it looked stylized. Like it looked like it looked like to me. How would I describe it? Elder Scrolls Fortnite. And I was just like,
Oh no.
this is not the fuck I signed up for. I'm like, I'm out. That recent showcase where they revealed that box art, which looks fucking amazing, right? I gotta get that. Like, I might even pre-order the game. I gotta get that like on a poster or something. But
Yeah.
that looked much better, and I don't know if I'm as hyped about it as I was before, but I definitely feel much better about it than I did when they did that first showcase.
Yeah,
I'm t-
it's annoying because like they like a lot of these companies be announcing games like fucking 4 or 5 years or more before they even come to fruition. It's like they fucking need to stop with that shit, bro. It kills all my hype for a lot of these games. Like, bro, I waited 3 fucking years just to get an update on Avowed after a CGI trailer. That was what they
Mhm.
showed up, a CGI trailer, and I'm like, "Oh my god, Obsidian is making their version of an Elder Scrolls." I'm fucking hyped as shit. I was so fucking hyped just to be left in silence for 3 motherfucking years. It is wild. I don't
Was it 3 or was it 5?
no, it's been about 3.
I thought they announced it in 2018. Hold on, let me Google it.
Mm,
Let me Google it now.
and at most that would make it 4. I'm pretty sure it was 3-ish years. But yeah, like I'm just sick and tired of all companies doing that shit. Like
Oh,
stop
I'm
trolling
way,
me.
I'm way off. They announced that shit in 2020.
Like, don't get me wrong, have consistent releases. I'm not saying that. Don't go like completely into silence like PlayStation has been the past fucking this entire generation. It feels like, besides when they tried to sell us on
I
the
didn't
PS5,
anticipate that.
nobody
Like,
did.
there's been
Nobody did.
nothing for the PS5. I want my money back.
Yeah, PlayStation gamers getting one game a year, pretending that shit is okay. From PlayStation first party dog. Like that shit is funny. Have
I
fun with
mean,
that.
Xbox is sucking ass, but at least they're fucking trying. PlayStation's just like, fuck that. We don't give a shit.
It's wild. I bought 2
PlayStation doesn't
PS5s
care.
with the intention that they was gonna run shit like they did the PS4. Like
Why
the
would you buy
PS4 was
two?
PS4,
way better.
because I wasn't gonna get my pre-order canceled.
Oh,
I wasn't fucking around. See, that happened to my boy. Shout out to the Lemonade King. He
Yeah.
pre-ordered a PlayStation 5. His pre-order got canceled.
mm.
I'm
Now, pissed I
pissed.
would be if that shit happened to me, bruh. I would be fucking fuming. Holy shit. But then again, they would have been doing me a favor. Looking back on it now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
Because when
This
I
is
look at my games that on my PS5, like all of them are just PS4 games that run a little bit better, I suppose.
this console generation has been a fucking mess. What are the most disappointing generations I've ever been through, dude.
Not for indie games.
Indie games, yeah, and fucking free to plays. That's about it. These fucking AAA games have all sucked ass. Okay, not all of them, but the majority of them have.
Well, they're too busy worried about putting trannies up in. I mean, I forgot. I'm not gonna.
That's a that's a different trend. Hey, that's a different Transformers game.
Yeah, yeah.
oh
Speaking
no.
speaking of, they better bring back Transformers War for Cybertron, though. I swear to God that like after buying.
Anyway, we really talking about bruh. Okay.
War for Cyberslong.
Anyway, going back to the Transformers. So there's this
War
big
between the
rumor
thighs.
that's saying basically Phil Spencer considering hoeing out the Xbox consoles. Just straight up opening his legs, hoeing the bitches out. So there's a rumor going around that they're gonna allow Steam and Epic to put their storefront on the Xbox. And I don't know how I feel about that.
But
Put
like,
Steam and Epic on the
why would you want to?
Xbox.
Why would you even want to do that? If your games run better on your PC, why the fuck would you even want to like?
No, but this would be theoretically for people that don't have a PC, but they have an Xbox.
I'd be that would
Oh.
interest me. I would play.
They would theoretically, if this rumor, the rumor would essentially be you would have access to, the Microsoft, the Xbox store, the Steam store, and the Epic Game Store simultaneously under the box.
That's pretty fucking crazy if you think about it.
Yeah, because if you can't afford a high end PC, then the next best thing would be to get the Xbox. Or am I wrong?
But the thing that you would have to do though, personally,
not
it would
wrong.
have to be. I would have if I'm Phil Spencer, I would have that exclusive. Of what?
Oh shit! You would be
Steam
able to play PlayStation games on fucking Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't think about that. I would have it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it. If I'm Phil Spencer, like I don't know, because you think he's hoeing out. It's kind of a smart hoe. He's kind of a smart whore.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Yeah. Listen, I'm sucking your dick off, but you're the only dick I'm going to be sucking. Okay.
Yo,
my man.
Yo, no Diddy, bro. No Diddy.
Hey, I'm true. Hey, no P Diddy. No P Diddy.
No P Diddy.
I don't. Yeah, a lot of people keep running with the no Diddy shit. I don't know if that is sticking.
Hey.
Nah,
it's
sticking.
The Bad Boys.
Oh,
the Bad Boys theme.
Yeah, I don't think that shit flies though. I don't know. It's
just okay.
I don't know if I like it.
Think about it. If I'm so, I wouldn't want that to be exclusive. Like I'm gonna put a fucking crazy number to Steam. Okay, we want the Steam shit to be only on PC and keep that shit on fucking Xbox.
I'm pretty sure that would be contingencies put in place. I'm pretty sure Sony would have a strong.
Nah, we're giving you fuckers. Think about it. No,
we're storefront. They can't fucking they can't take their game unless they can't take the fucking game off of Steam. I mean, I guess they technically could. They could.
I was just gonna say, like, why wouldn't they be able to? Unless there was like some type of contract.
They got them by the balls.
Delist it.
Just think about it. They're gonna have a deal with PlayStation regardless because they're putting fucking games on the PlayStation.
Why would they do that? It's like you're selling your game to more people, to more a larger consumer pool. Like you're just choosing to not make any money.
No, Sony doesn't care.
They're
They
gonna
care
make
more
money.
about burying Microsoft.
Yeah.
They
Why?
that's their dream. They have
I
a
don't
wet
Microsoft
think they care
has
dream.
about more.
Microsoft has buried itself.
It has.
But you got to understand they're insecure about Microsoft. I mean, they're insecure about Xbox because Xbox has so much money. So Xbox can afford to take risks that Sony
They
cannot. Like, think about it.
Sony
As
has proven for fucking almost 15 years now that don't mean shit.
They don't shit. They
well,
don't care.
agree, but that doesn't mean they can't be insecure about it.
Just like
Like,
Nintendo.
like,
Nintendo don't mean shit either.
like, notice how Nintendo doesn't give a shit what neither one of these guys do because Nintendo is like we have our
They're
own space that we
billionaires.
own. Well,
Yeah.
but Nintendo don't got money like that. They don't got Xbox money, right?
Yeah.
So
They're the richest company in Japan.
yeah, Japan. Japan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no offense. No offense. But
Yeah.
Well, fuck, they got more money than we do right
man.
now. That's a
well,
fact.
yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, of course, but I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, Nintendo has like they don't care about burying Xbox. They play it friendly with everybody except the actual fucking customers and the content creators.
Yeah.
So, but
They got theme
Sony
park
has
money.
Sony has taken major steps over the years to absolutely bury Xbox into the ground. Now, Xbox got too much money to stay in the ground, so I think that's what keeps Sony insecure. Now, obviously, failed opportunity for Xbox since Sony hasn't done shit this generation, and Xbox hasn't capitalized on that at all.
They should.
And Sony, obviously, another failed opportunity to further their dominance in the game by burying Xbox this generation, which they failed to do so. So
I mean,
you
but
know,
I don't think besides like Microsoft having bought up so much third party, other than that, I don't think Sony cares very much
They don't.
about nearly as much about Xbox as I think, you think that they do. Cuz like in what other way does Sony like feel concerned about Xbox other than they're buying up the third party pool?
is not it's the reaction they're always reacting to Xbox in a negative way. You can look at it on their presence on social media. Xbox is always trying to play friendly and cordial with Sony. Sony ain't never playing friendly and cordial with them. Like you'll never see Sony up on their Xbox post after they get something good and be like, congratulations. But you stay seeing Xbox doing that. They're always reactionary to the things that they do.
Well,
when they first
reaction, but that's not being reactionary. That's just not giving a fuck about your competition.
Well, but I was going to go on to say, like, when they first did Game Pass, not when they first did Game Pass, like a couple years after they did Game Pass, and every time they're asked about it, they're like, yeah, we don't think Game Pass is going to be, whatever. It's not going to be anything. And then turn around and they're trying to do an equivalent. Then they see Xbox put their games on PC, and yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for anybody. And then they start putting their games on PC. It's the in 2013 roasting the fuck out of Xbox for fucking up their release of the Xbox One, and with the whole "this is how we sell our games" type situation. And we saw with the FTC thing and the Epic Games lawsuit that Sony behind closed doors has taken major steps to bury Xbox. Like they have hey, we're gonna pay to keep games off of Xbox. I think that they don't pay to keep games off of Nintendo. So I mean, I'm just looking at those behaviors.
Theoretically, that's not necessarily the case, though. Like for me, I look at like PlayStation when it comes to third party deals. Like they said that was their whole like go-to strategy to begin with, that they was going to concentrate on that. And I don't think, how do you say it? Like I'm kind of fucking blanking at what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's necessarily all reactionary though. Like to me, having a game, quote unquote, Game Pass equivalent, I don't think that that's necessarily what they were trying to do with their PS Plus expanded edition, like expanded shit. I think they just saw potential to make more money by charging more, like having a tier list of simps that'll pay for the higher tier list level. I think it's more so just a money perspective. And it was just like, well, we can kind of just rip off a little bit what Xbox is doing, but we ain't giving these motherfuckers day and date. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, they'll never give day and date.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a money move, really, because these motherfuckers is always trying to expand upon making more money.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just from a business perspective, the thing that has annoyed me over the last few years is like content creators like to talk as if the companies at the top are just singing together, kumbaya, holding hands, just trying to make good games together behind closed doors. And I just know how corporate America works. Those motherfuckers are at each other's necks every day. They're at each other's necks in their own company. You got people trying to undercut each other, trying to get into positions of power. And so I know damn well people at Xbox are like, yo, how the fuck can we catch up with yeah, of course you want to play the good guy out in the public, but you know behind closed doors that they want to. And when I look at Sony, I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it different. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm just seeing something that's not there. I just see the when I see the behavior over the years, and I wish that I had a list of all of the things that I've seen over the last 5+ years that Sony has done that looks to me like a company being petty, trying to bury their competition in the fucking dirt.
Oh yeah,
Like there's been
PlayStation's
time,
super petty. Yeah, no, I
yeah,
agree.
like there's been times where I'm like, even as an Xbox fanboy, like I gotta avoid Twitter because Sony done did something crazy, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of some more examples, but I just know Sony just used to do like even with the
Oh,
Final Fantasy.
like a lot of the time, like fucking Xbox will have like PlayStation will make sure to do their events after Xbox does theirs, or like
There you
or
go,
like
Yeah.
something like that.
Xbox will drop a game and then like fucking PlayStation will drop a trailer for a game like right afterwards.
They
Like
act like rap. You know who they act like? They act like fucking Drake. That's who they act
yeah,
like. Drake is the pettiest, most sensitive rapper in the game, despite being the most dominant. Like
yeah,
he's the type of I like. Like if I was ever like on a podcast, on a hip hop podcast, I was like, yo, I don't want to talk about like top 5 rappers all the time because like a lot of rappers are sensitive, and Drake is one of those sensitive motherfuckers. If you even say that he's not, like if you say, hey yo, I think Drake is 6, please believe he's gonna rap about you on a song and you're gonna be trending.
yo,
Like
like he's
and
gonna do
to
that shit
me,
right now.
yeah, like and Sony behaves the same way, despite the fact that they are at the top, they are the best. They try, in my opinion, they try their best to bury their competition in the dirt, even when their competition ain't even trying to compete. Xbox has openly said, "We're not really trying to compete with Sony.
Because
We
they
trying to
can't.
compete." There you go. We trying to compete with like Amazon and Google. Them niggas ain't even competing. Like, like,
They're fighting for
does anybody
the
remember Stadia?
future. They're fighting for the future of the gaming space. That
Well,
they
that's what
know
got
in
them
the
fucked up
present.
last time.
The problem is like they're irrelevant right now, but who knows? Like as gaming changes, because we are going through like this revolutionary change in the gaming space, in all of entertainment, really, especially in the transition to getting rid of physical media, which it seems like that's the route that we're going down at this point. Um, in regards to just the future of gaming from a digital perspective, from a cloud gaming perspective, uh, Xbox is trying to set themselves up to be ahead of the game with whatever comes next. And in doing that, they definitely sacrificed a lot of the now, in my personal opinion.
Well, that's what got their ass fucked up the first time. You know what I'm saying? You come in with this whole idea of, hey, we're trying to look forward. Okay, you're gonna look forward and find your ass backwards. That's what they thought they was doing in 2013. They thought that people was going to be transitioning into streaming movies more, and they tried to predict the market, and the market was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like you got on the stage at a video game conference. Now, to be fair, it's not a video game conference. It was a conference for technology and all that stuff like that. But the context is we all talking about video games, and y'all got up here for an hour and talk to us about TV. And now
Yeah.
me, the Xbox shield of the generation, is trying to spin this shit like you want to connect your cable box to the back of your Xbox and be able to switch. So, by the way, I missed that feature. I missed that feature.
The snap feature that they had was pretty slick on the Xbox One. They got rid of a lot of good features.
Yeah, that feature where you used to be able to plug your like your other devices into the back of your Xbox so you can switch between them. Like I used to have my PlayStation plugged into the back of my Xbox so I could switch between them without having to switch HDMI ports. Because switching HDMI ports, I can't believe we're still doing that. I can't believe we're still doing that. Like it is so annoying switching
Anything that gets the
HDMI
job.
ports.
Oh my god. People are so lazy.
Fuck that, dude. I don't care.
Lazy,
It takes these TVs like 20 minutes to change. Like, bro, I hit the HDMI change button about 15 minutes ago. Why are we still on HDMI 1? Then they act like they don't want to recognize them. The cables are flimsy and shit. Now it's like, dude, like I would have thought by now we would have came up with something to where we would just switch, like, or not even have to switch, but whatever.
Yeah, that does exist. Palmaros is telling you get a switcher box, dude.
I had one, but those fuckers are cheap. Well, maybe I just didn't buy an expensive one. That's probably what it was. I had one of them cheap sons of bitches.
One. Thought that shit was gonna be heat.
It was like $20, and you had the remote, and you had to literally be up on the fucking box for the remote to work. So no, fuck that shit.
No, that's wild. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like them potentially hoeing out the Xbox, putting all these storefronts could be bad and good. I don't know. Like, I never thought of a console doing that before, and I think that that's a premier reason to have a PC. But in the console space, how does that work? It's a different space at the end of the day. So I don't like. It depends, I guess. If Microsoft can manage to cut a deal with Steam and Epic to get like a percentage of whatever from that deal, I don't know if that helps them. I don't know if that
if it sells consoles, it does.
Is it gonna sell consoles though? Because
like you said earlier. It's like you said earlier, like
console gremlins don't care. They don't give a fuck. You know?
Well, but I don't think console gremlins would be if I'd be trying to help out like parents and shit. Like, yo, don't buy that little brat this $500 fucking console, bro. Just you have an iPad, get him an Xbox controller, and let him stream the fucking game. He won't know the difference. There's a lot of people out here who ain't trying to pay for like $1,200 like PCs, bro. If a kid can access that Steam storefront, you know what I'm saying? Let the little bastard play through that. Like, there's no reason for you to go out and buy a $1,200 PC if there's a cheaper option.
Oh, you leading these poor young folks down the wrong path. Yo, son, you need to get a. What do they do? You need to get a vasectomy, dog. Just clip that shit. It's over, bro. You should not be having no fucking kids, bro. How you gonna treat, bro? The thought of treating a child like this is torture. Damn it! The fuck streaming?
I'm talking about like little 7 to 12-year-old children. Obviously, if you have a 13-year-old and you try to make him stream, that little nigga might shoot up a school. So you.
Hey, yo, hold on, leave that shit alone. No, not here.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Is that a YouTube violation? My bad.
Piece of shit.
Damn, this might be the last time y'all see me on fucking 2REAL4FEELS. My bad, y'all. I might have just tanked the fucking stream. Oh, damn.
Yo, real quick, shout out to my boy Gaz, bro. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dog. You totally have to do that. With that, we got Rambling Entertained, Jago 6, Tom from Toonami, Elemental Hero, the Shadow Link Dragon Wolf King, and Paper Shinobi, who are now channel members. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you have a Discord, go to the membership tab on my YouTube channel and click the link, and you'll jump into my Discord. So thank you so much, you guys.
Y'all was not gonna want to hear what
homeboy was trying to take a piss. I mean, what? But anyway, yeah. In regards to just the situation with them possibly hoeing out the Xbox, I feel like maybe the Xbox generally has backed itself into a corner. I don't know how you feel. Oz, are you still there, or did you fall asleep?
No, I'm still here. I was taking a wicked piss.
Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, how do you feel about potentially having the Steam storefront and the Epic Game Store storefront on your Xbox? If the
That's cool. More good. I can play PlayStation games. That's cool.
Just for that, just out of spite.
I can get rid of my PlayStation now.
Oh my god, yo, Oz looks for any excuse to get rid of his systems. I don't play
I haven't turned on this fucking thing like in a year. I don't touch it.
I'm the same way. Final Fantasy VII Remake is probably the first time I turned on my PS5 in a while.
Like I invested a lot into the system. I got a 2 terabyte SSD in this bitch. I customized my controller. I really wanted to love my PS5. Once I found out the value of Game Pass, I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck Sony.
He invested all this money just to end up becoming a cheap bitch anyway. That's crazy.
I don't give a shit. Full on Karen cheap bitch. I'm about it.
Oh my god. So what was the other thing that they was talking about in regards to
this holiday season? Though it's gonna be really fucking interesting because whenever Call of Duty does come out, Sony's got to look really goofy when people are gonna go out and pay $70 for PlayStation, where people are gonna get on Game Pass.
That's true though. I ain't going front about
that. A lot of these big. I think. Okay, I'm. Oh fuck. I really think that they have a chance, a small, minuscule of a chance to turn this shit around this holiday season, because I know that the summer game shit, whatever's going to come out, and they're going to have their own press conference. There's a lot of games that they got fucking coming out, which is still going to go on PlayStation. That's cool, but here's the thing: it's going to be on Game Pass. That's what's going to Game Pass is saving their ass. And I think people are going to go, wow, there's value in Game Pass. I'm going to pay $70 on Game Pass, like I do on PlayStation. And that's when they're going to get a lot of hits to turn to them.
Like the thing is, like you're concerned with, oh well, people don't want to pay $70 for a game that they can get on Game Pass. But I mean, what? How did they change that shit? Because like you still have to go out and buy an Xbox if you want to get Game Pass.
Word of mouth.
Or I don't know. I don't think people are going to be willing to play Call of Duty, the latest Call of Duty on their phone without just going to the fucking app, the Call of Duty phone mobile, and just playing it from there.
The TVs have the Xbox app now.
Yeah, they do. Damn, that's
they
wild.
do. That's crazy.
I don't know if people are going to go to that though. I think it's
as a matter of fact, there's a Samsung TV right above me right now, and I downloaded. It's a government TV. They probably mad at me about it, but I downloaded the Xbox app on it.
Fuck them.
I think that there's a small group of people that would default to that, but I'm talking like very fucking small. I just don't think that that's the case. So I think,
like
people
you said,
just,
little Jimmy, little Susie, and mommy. They like, wait a minute, I got a Series S for little Jimmy. Let's think about this. Their older brother has got a PS5. And how I'm gonna word this? They have already invested so much money in a cheaper box. I mean, they're there already, man. Like, how can I fucking word this? Continue. I'll word it in a different way.
No, I just think that it's gonna suck that PlayStation dudes are gonna be like, man, I have to pay $70 for Call of Duty on PlayStation when motherfuckers on Xbox is getting it on Game Pass day and date. But I think they're just gonna suck it up and just buy it anyway because they're already there. Like that's that's the decision that they made. Is better to eat the cost of a $70 game than to fucking buy a whole new box or settle for streaming the game. Like, I don't think that motherfuckers is gonna be down for that, especially on a Twitch shooter like COD. No, motherfuckers ain't streaming that shit.
That is true. That is true. That is very true.
I'm sorry, I have standards. I don't know about motherfuckers out here, but I have standards.
I don't know, man. They still. The sad thing is they have still so much fun. They have all these fucking studios. They still have so much fucking potential. What if high hopes for these fucking idiots? I don't think they can turn this fucking boat around, dude. I really don't think they can.
I think that they're thinking of everything possible, completely outside the box with bringing different platforms to Xbox. But like, my thing is, does this necessarily turn into revenue for them? I mean, I think that they would make money on, cutting these deals with Epic Games Store, or Steam. But does that equate to them making like adequate enough revenue? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to essentially have people like avoiding buying games on your platform.
Yeah.
Because if they're buying it on Steam, that's like, yeah, you're not giving Xbox money. Now, hopefully the deal that they would cut with them would accommodate that reality. But it's coming to the point where nobody is buying shit on Xbox.
And,
Is
and
that the
that's the thing
case?
that the Xbox is see Game Pass is hurting them because nobody. I'm sorry. I've bought one since I've bought this since I've physically owned my Xbox. I've not bought one physical game. It's all been digital.
I don't buy physical games on Xbox because
Don't.
Xbox doesn't prove to me that they value physical media, and that's been that way since towards the end of last gen. Since the
Yeah.
implementation of Game Pass, I haven't really thought of, oh well, let me go buy this Xbox game physically. No, I just gave up on that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not confident in Xbox, and to be honest with you, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily confident in PlayStation either. I'm
I
a
mean,
little more confident because PlayStation isn't entirely dependent on a fucking a Netflix like
but
subscription service model.
I will give Xbox this one credit. They did raise their price by $5, but as of this year, like within the last 3 months, they have shown why they raised the price. PlayStation has not shown why they raised the price.
Why did they
This
raise the
month,
price?
why? Well, because they fucking had to. They had to.
What the fuck? I thought you was about to give some great, amazing service that they added on, and you said because they had to.
No, they had to. No,
You said no.
but
What
it wasn't
has
egregiously
Xbox
though.
done? What has Xbox done? That's my thing. Like, what justifies it? Because you have to
Oh
understand,
shit!
like,
This month alone, shit, they've brought out like fucking really like okay. I've fucking there's been the show. There's been 2K, NBA 2K just had come out. They had that. They had like out of nowhere they fucking shadow dropped Dead Island 2 this year. They've just shadow dropped really cool fucking games like out of nowhere. Like today, these a couple of games. Actually, one of them was a PlayStation game. That fucking road trip game,
Well,
the point and
Diablo
click
4 is
shit.
on Game Pass now, so
Yeah, the two
that's a big one.
that the Hot Wheels game. I mean, all of the major sports games I've played. I've played like NBA. There's the show, this baseball game, Madden. I mean, I've played. I know it's stupid to say that, but I've played a lot of the major games that came out.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, so
this year, out of all the years I've owned Game Pass, they've showed their value and why they raised the price.
yeah. I
PlayStation
mean,
has it.
so for me, I was using Game Pass a little bit last year. But even the games that I was interested in on Game Pass, I just ended up buying them anyway. Even when I was broke, bro, I was broke when I bought Texas Chainsaw
I
Massacre.
mean,
And
I mean,
I was like,
shit.
man, I'm relatively confident I'm gonna enjoy this, and I
That
just
game
outright bought
disappointed
that
me
shit.
so much.
Yeah, me
Really?
too.
I don't know if it was because I tried to play it with strangers though.
Probably.
That always ruins an
I mean,
experience. To be fair.
the perks is cool too because like one of the perks this I think it's this
Well,
month you get 3 months of YouTube Premium. That's pretty fucking cool.
but don't you have to
Stay
make a new
twin.
account though?
You get
That's the
go
only
into the
thing.
perks. No, go into the perks. Go into the perks. It's 3 months of YouTube Premium.
But don't you have to actually make a new account to use that? Because that's now a big
No,
thing with a lot of these, like
no,
these
no.
little
You
things
don't.
that they give you. All
No.
right, that's not bad then.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, I ain't
shit.
gonna lie. Game Pass been
They're
kind of
due for
just
Discord. I mean, they're doing shit for
game.
Discord. They're giving free. They give free movies away. I think a couple months ago they could give a couple free movies away. I mean, the perks has been there, man.
Game Pass been kind of just stealing money from me every month. It's kind of like the only game
Yeah,
that I
like I
played
just
on.
don't like. For me, I'd rather just have the game on Steam, so that way I have the
Yeah,
option to play some of them on fucking on my Steam Deck. Like honestly, I just ever since like I don't know, man. I just don't want to buy. I don't want to play games on Game Pass because I don't want to be told, "Well, you got to play this now because it's gonna be gone next month." No, I just want to own the bitch forever and then play it at my fucking leisure when I want to, and not have to be like, "Oh, is it still gonna be on Game Pass if I decide to play it next month?" Like, I don't fucking
See,
care.
Yeah,
that's
but I don't know. I don't know if it's meant for that though, because like I know for a fact I'm gonna buy Lies of P because I played it on Game Pass. Like, and that's been on there for a while. Like Lies
yeah.
of P, like that
Well,
game
see,
is
I
that
don't I
crack.
don't want to own it on Xbox. I want to own it on Steam.
PC.
Well, yeah, but
You know,
because I played it on Xbox, I know I can buy. Like, if let's say for instance I go by the wayside, my mind deteriorates and I become a
you got
PC
to start
Master
all
Race
over
Goblin.
again.
The game's so good, I don't mind it. As a matter of fact, I probably missed out on a lot of content anyway because
It's
I don't
true.
know how far I am in the game, but like even
See,
if I started over, it'd probably be
so
better.
I think there's a select few games that are worth replaying, but I don't think most of them are worth replaying. Not for nothing.
I'd
Most
replay.
games that come out nowadays, I don't think they're worth replaying.
I'd replay Sekiro. Pretty much all Souls games. I'd replay them. I can't believe
Like,
Yo,
how much
like
Paul
replay value
Moro
they
is
have.
saying that Game Pass is on PC. Game Pass PC is the only Game Pass I pay for because it's $5 cheaper.
yeah,
Other than that, like
I
that's the
can't give you
only one
credit. It is.
that's $10 instead of
Yeah,
15 a month. So like that's why I
yeah.
would engage that. But even then, I don't want to play it. I don't give a fuck about Xbox. I don't give a fuck about their achievements. I don't give a fuck about their ecosystem. I want to own it on Steam. As ignorant as that sounds, I don't
See, I like the
fucking care.
ecosystem. I do. I like it more
Yeah,
than PlayStations. I do.
I mean,
That's just my
either
personal
or to
opinion.
me is just inferior to Steam. Like,
Yeah.
take it's just whatever you prefer. So that's kind of just what it is. But yeah, I just don't really care about that. But to move on, to the next like part of the Xbox discussion. What are
Mhm.
you guys' thoughts on Xbox telling you know game developers that they should not exaggerate the bodies of female characters in video games?
You know
Because
how
that
I feel about it. I'm gonna let Oz
Yeah,
go.
fuck that. I like big titties. Fuck that. Give me big titties in my games. Fuck that shit.
It's
yo,
not about. It's
son.
not about. It's not about what you like though. Aren't you a straight white male, Oz?
I am
I'm sorry to
with
tell you, bro. They
with
don't give a damn
with
about what you
pride.
like.
Actually, they do the opposite of what you like, Oz, because you're a
Yeah.
straight white
Yeah.
male.
I think it would be better if white men just came out and just said, "Hey, you know what? We want to see more trannies," and I think they would literally start putting like women back in games again. Like they're like, "Oh God, the white men want trans women now, so let's put
If there are trans
more."
zombies and I can shoot them, of course they're zombies.
Are you good, brother? Are you good?
It's a video game.
All right. Anyway, we're moving on now. You're a fucking retard, not for nothing.
But yeah,
Anyway, for me, I just think it's ridiculous that all these companies are endorsing, not really even fucking, not it's not even to how do you say it? Like, it's not even for quality control in terms of like making sure that games aren't AO rated only sort of deal. It's not about that. They couldn't give a single fuck about that. That doesn't matter to them.
uh,
It's specifically to make sure these games uh kind of just have ugly ass female characters in them. They don't want women to look appealing in games. Matter of fact, I think it is leaning more towards just trying to make women look like femboys. That's what it is. I don't know if you
hey,
guys
listen,
seen the Pokemon.
Microsoft.
Oz, be careful what you say,
You can
motherfucker.
never. You
Be
just
careful.
remember. You can never take away Cortana's fat ass. Like never.
They did though.
They did.
Actually, they put clothes on it too.
Oh, they did. God damn
Yo, all hope is dead with Oz. You fucking piece of shit. You dumb motherfucker.
it. Well,
Fuck you.
she
Oh
got a
man.
fatty. It was crazy.
Spectre says it's more like licking Sweet Baby's boots. The thing is, Sweet Baby Inc. They get all this work, but they don't make the rules. You know, like
Fucking
they're
dorks.
just one small consulting company that that does get hired. There is like a motherfucker at the top that's like making like the rules. If it be a social credit system, that's what we
Fuck
think
it.
it is. Uh, and that's what I genuinely do think it is, a social credit system that they're adhering to, that allows these developers to essentially these companies to get money to fund their projects. And
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've said, over and over again. This is just busted, disgusted, fat, shameless women at the top now who don't want to compete with the idea that men, and women fantasize about. What I find interesting is they'll call you a misogynist for having criticisms of OnlyFans models who, I mean, you can look at those women. I mean, their bodies are outrageous. I mean, you can't avoid them on Twitter. Any major thread that you go in, whether it's Elon, whether it's your favorite hip hop blog or whatever the case may be, there's OnlyFans models in there, and they love promoting OnlyFans. They love promoting sex work. But then if you want to
It's
enjoy it in
fucking
a
weird.
video game, right? Oh no, you can't have that. Take this fat girl. Take this big backeted motherfucker. No, I don't want that. I
Hey,
want the OnlyFans model. Well, no, you
listen,
can't.
word.
I like all women. I like my BB dubs. All right, but goddamn, it's like let everybody have their own way, their own shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, like a lot of times we plan as these super attractive women because 9 times out of 10, we can't get one. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
You know
god
what? That is
holy
true.
shit. What the
That
fuck?
is true. That is
Like
true.
you sitting at home with your busted,
Nah, son,
disgusted
that's
looking wife.
crazy.
You sitting at
It's
home with your
true.
busted, disgusted looking wife. You know what I'm saying? Hoping and wishing upon a star that you can one day get with a model, knowing you can't because you fat, busted, and disgusted yourself. And you're playing this video game, watching this beautiful woman that, just keep it a being, not real. I mean, if guys can fall in love with AIs, then we can fall in love with the idea of playing as Elsa Bloodstone or whatever the case may be, or what,
Laura Croft.
Laura
Yeah.
Croft or something like that. Bayonetta, God, Tifa. You know what I'm saying? And I just learned
Oh,
about Tifa and fucking Aerith, and my goodness, my goodness. Shout out to Tifa.
Teeth. Her two twins. How you doing?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that. Holy shit.
Her two twins. How you doing?
Oh my god, yo. Look what Alex says on my right hand is fine, okay?
What do you say? I don't see it.
He said I posted it I put it up on the
Yeah,
screen.
right. Yeah. Like, look,
Oh
Kitty,
my
you
god.
just now you too can be lemonade. That's great.
Ugh. I don't know if they understand the reference. You have to know the lore of the Lemonade King. But yeah, I just think that it's unfair to try and dictate what artists do with their work. And I brought up the fact that fucking Microsoft only have the Killer Instinct IP. Like, bruh, fucking Black Orchid looked insane back in the day. Like I even like
Black
when
Yeah,
I
she had a
what?
huge rat.
Black Orchid.
Orchid.
Okay.
You ever
You
played
play Killer
Killer
Instinct?
Instinct?
Killer Instinct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it before.
You don't remember Black Orchid?
You haven't played
I,
it
I I
before.
played it before. I didn't enjoy it a whole lot.
Why you lie? You haven't played
Combo
Yeah.
it.
breaker. I had to play that shit on
You
mute.
see, son. Damn, that's crazy. That's like a hype ass game for fighters,
It's the
Fuck.
best
bro. Holy
part.
shit.
No, not
It's
when
the
you're
best
trying to
part.
sneak and play the game in the middle of the
Ultra!
night, and all you hear is
Ultra!
super hyper motherfucking combo, and your mom is like,
Yeah.
"I thought I told you to turn that game off."
Oh my god. Damn, so you did damn, you didn't get
Ultra!
oh my god.
Ultra! Remember that
You
shit.
need to do some research on Black Orchid because yeah, that's a character that
Yeah.
Microsoft owes. I'm surprised they haven't come out and denounced her.
She's
But
thick as shit. Look it up.
yo, son, one of her fucking moves was literally pulling down her shirt and showing off and flashing her tits.
It's amazing. Fuck you, Mortal Kombat. Killer
Like
Instinct's better.
I'm not even being hyperbolic. That's how much
No, she's
like
right.
look, man. Have you guys seen Halo, like old school Halo devs, like old school Bungie?
Yeah.
You guys,
Uh-huh.
have you guys ever watched like interviews with like the old fucking game devs? A bunch of them look like fucking nerd incels. Like they really did, but they knew what motherfuckers wanted. They knew what gamers wanted, bro. The
We need
same
hoarding
shit that
nerds
they
to
was
come
hoping
back.
that's why you see Cortana naked. There was some incel motherfuckers that were
I
nerds
respect her.
making
She
these
was thick
fucking
too.
games back in the day.
She had a
And
Cortana had a fatty. It was crazy.
yeah, that shit is over. Why do you have?
You saw it, didn't you?
Anyway, yeah, I saw the shit that popped out of Teresa's mouth. That's fucking weird.
Whoa, pause. No Diddy.
Balls.
I had
Balls,
nothing to
all
do with that. That
balls.
shit just.
Balls, all balls.
I had nothing to do with that. That shit just popped up on its own. Like I didn't do that.
That's what she. That's what she
not
said.
Consensual. That's crazy. Oh my god. But yeah, I think Microsoft just needs to stop dictating what developers should and shouldn't do with their games, just as long as that adheres to the ESRB. I constantly default to that every time they want to have these stupid ass discussions on what they think game developers should do. And this is like not just for Microsoft, this is across the industry. Companies trying to dictate, like basically make every fucking game feel like the same. I don't think that female characters should look any very specific way. Like there should be female characters like that do add variety. And to say that, oh, there should be no exaggerated bodies, which meanwhile it's like, are you just ignoring that women who have big tits and big asses, like that they exist? Do you not do you think that they're fucking fictional? Like I have to
But
feel
it's
like
like I told you, them
that's why.
insecure slobs at the top. They're trying to convince people that it's more normal to be fat, busted, disgusted, and looking like Big Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but also looking like a I don't know, big GameStop ma'am too. That's what they want chicks to look
They
like.
look like they look like fucking Precious. I'm good. I'm
Hey
good.
yo,
It's ma'am.
yeah, that shit is wild, bro. Like, I like just let like. Can we just have different sorts of women? Like there should be fat women in games for us to make fun of. Like I'm not saying that there should be, but that shouldn't be the only shit. And then chicks that look like femboys should not be the only thing. Like, can we just get like a variety? And if they're characters that are serious, then yeah, you better make sure they look appealing to.
Did you see Storm's design in Marvel Rivals?
That Overwatch clone.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually kind of want to play that.
Me too. But whoever that game developer is, they're pretty base. Because the way what was the girl's name Snow? Because I never heard of that Marvel character before. Her name was something Snow. I think she's supposed to be.
Problem with that game. There's a lot of characters that I don't give a fuck about in it.
I mean, yeah, but
some
I mean
that I do care about.
The assumption is that they're going to grow the roster, and like I learned about Magic through them. I never knew there was a character called Magic, and she actually looks pretty dope. But
oh yeah, I know Magic. She's an X-Men character.
Yeah. See, I didn't know anything about her, and so when I saw the way that they got Storm looking, like they obviously designed the Snow character. I guess she's supposed to be Asian. Obviously, Asians aren't as curvy as Black women, and so when they designed the fucking Storm, it was clear as day. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah, we giving her hips out the ass."
Yeah.
They fucking designed her like crazy.
I respect it. Thank you.
Oh wow. Yobi brought up something interesting. He said, Cage, you know that I just found out today that Lara Croft's original name was Lara Cruz and she was Latin American. I've had no idea. I couldn't believe these motherfuckers changed her. Yo, honestly, I didn't know that either. Wow, that's interesting.
So what you're saying is she was whitewashed?
Damn.
I don't know.
It do be like that sometimes, man. You can't be denied. That is interesting. I mean, I like, OG Lara Croft for what she is, so I can't say I would have preferred that, but it'd be interesting to see what the original intention was,
She's better off. You're better off.
Yeah. We I mean, whatever it is that we got, we should find a way Did you just kick him?
Yo, I'm gonna have to mute you for this next topic because you can't be
Okay.
trusted.
Go
You
ahead.
are fucking
I'm sorry.
wild. Yeah, you definitely done. Anyway, so for the final topic, we definitely gotta talk more about the Gamergate 2 shit because
Oh
it
shit!
is devolved. Yo, you've been throwing hands on Twitter.
Oh, did you see your boy block me?
What the fuck?
Broken,
Yes, yes, I saw
broken
that.
masculinity.
Oh
That
no.
motherfucker blocked me.
Oh no, son. I do not co-sign any of that shit. I don't while I heavily disagree with BG on his takes, in regards to the Sweet Baby Inc. shit, I don't have any problem with BG. So
Oh no, no, no!
that's
I
how
don't expect. I don't expect anybody to take on any of my beef with anybody like that. I don't expect nobody to do that. However, well, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait to my own videos to say disparaging things about that individual.
Oh
So I
shit,
will not do
damn.
that on your stream. I would not do
Oh
that.
my god. You saw
That's
my
not. That's not
locale,
respectful.
fucking like fucking reacted to your video.
Who?
My locale. Oh man, you don't know? Like, remember I was saying, oh, I see my locale fucking made a response video to the video you
Oh, you
made
talking about
talking
that
about.
one that you sent me the link to already?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I responded to his video, but I never went back to see if he responded to me. And I went and followed him on Twitter.
Oh, you did? Oh shit,
Hmm.
that's interesting. I wonder how he felt about that. Did he block you too?
No, he didn't. He didn't block me. I don't. We didn't have words or anything. I commented on his video. So I think he. I don't. I don't. He didn't say anything that I found like disrespectful or anything like that. Uh, I felt like it was. I think he thought he was giving good, valid criticism. And to be fair, it seemed like he wanted to give some good criticism. I just think he took a lot of things out of context, and there's also some black context in there that he doesn't understand. That I would love to have a
You know, one
conversation.
of his favorite pastimes is to talk about black culture on his YouTube channel, right?
I did not know that. I did not
Oh,
know that.
you haven't looked at his other videos, bro. Holy shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Yo, honestly, um, look, I'm not trying to hoe out my locale, but I think you would have some very entertaining reactions to some of his takes when it comes to black culture. Just go
Interesting.
look at his YouTube channel. When you see all the other shit he makes videos on, he just doesn't talk about gaming. I think that's his biggest problem because his name has gaming in it. But
Mhm.
this shit is hilarious. Oh my god.
I didn't
If you
even.
know, you know.
I didn't even go to ever see if he ever responded back to my comment. I need to check that.
But a lot of people. So we have to establish the timeline of events that's been going on in regards to the Sweet Baby Inc. shit. So Chris Kindred, one of the workers at Sweet Baby Inc., tried to cancel Cabrutus for making a Steam curator page, simply listing all the Sweet Baby Inc. games that we know that they have consulted on. Tried to get the curator page banned and also tried to get his Steam account removed. So essentially, uh, weaponizing their followers to do so. So starting a hate campaign against Brutus and the curator page for basically shining light on what's going on. That's all that shit is. And shit has picked up. Shit has definitely picked up. A lot of people are starting to take sides on this. I think people are starting. I don't know if you could speak to this, Atreus, but I think people are starting to kind of miss the point when it comes to all this. I think they're losing sight of what started this shit to begin with, because now it's, in my opinion, and like I said, you could speak to this more. In my personal opinion, now it's becoming, it's devolving. The discussion is devolving from this person starting a harassment campaign, and also like a lot of motherfuckers in gaming higher ups, if it be from the journalistic side to developers, to all of them showing their blatant disdain of gamers for having their own opinion on shit that happens to be different from theirs. It went from that to devolving into now skin color. That's what
Yeah,
I feel like has dominated the conversation, especially today.
yeah. Where that came from is black girl gamers because
Yeah,
this had nothing to do with skin color. This blew up from the Suicide Squad game. Nobody was talking about Deadshot being black. Nobody cared. Um,
we
people
kind
were
of
more,
like expect that at this point because
yeah. Like
it's not
I
like, oh,
think
this is the
Will
first
Smith,
time,
yeah,
like
like I think Will Smith played the character well enough, or he was just really being Will Smith well enough, and the people just kind of like, oh, I guess it would make sense for Deadshot to be kind of like Will Smith. So it's not. It's kind of like people see the character as black now, and it's not like he was a big enough character for people to really care about like that. But that's not the point. So the reason why it's being looked at as a race issue right now is because of black girl gamers. Black girl gamers was clout chasing. This had nothing to do with them. Nobody had talked about black girl gamers since Forspoken. That shit came, it flopped, and it went. And
I didn't
so
even
no
know they
reason to
were a
bring them
part of
up.
that. I didn't know that there was a consulting company attached to. Um,
Forspoken.
yeah, I was under the impression there was a bunch of white people that wrote that fucking game, and that's why it sucked.
No, they can. I don't know what. I don't want to speak out of term and say exactly what their role is, but my assumption is that they were brought in to consult on how to, write this character who the lead character was a black woman, or whatever the case may be. So I guess Square Enix decided, you know, black woman lead. That's hot. Reach out to black girl gamers. So anyway, black girl gamers decided throughout this whole Sweet Baby Inc. situation that they was gonna post a tweet claiming that they were getting threats and they were being harassed and shit like that. Which I don't believe. I don't believe at all. Like,
Well,
who the fuck saw
it's
this? Go
even
ahead.
more ridiculous than that because they went full force in defending Sweet Baby Inc. from jump, throwing shade out there on Twitter. Like,
Which is fine, but like if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But the first thing they said was that we're receiving harassment. And I'm like, wait a minute. So who the fuck saw this Sweet Baby situation, right? Okay, we all roasting Sweet Baby Inc. And somebody said, you know what? What about those black girl gamer fuckers? Said nobody. You
like
guys decided.
it's not. The thing is, that's not even like the thing is they got involved and they took a side, and then when they saw the pushback that they was getting, it's not particularly because of their race or their gender or their skin color.
Mhm.
It's not really that. It's that they went to defend Sweet Baby Inc. and the gaming community wasn't fucking having none of it.
Exactly, and that's the shit that gets me. It gets me like, if you're going to make a decision to do something, you got to be able to stand on it.
Commit.
This whole idea that I'm going to go out here and I'm going to throw a stone, and when motherfuckers start throwing stones back, it's like, oh my god, I'm getting harassed. No, bitch, you getting dusted online, and you're mad about it.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead. I'm
not
sorry. You
being
saying something?
harassed. You took a side, and there's a lot of people that disagree with your side. That's just what it is
But that's harassment.
to them.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, that's the harassment to them. Like they literally think any pushback whatsoever. Like if I make a statement, if I'm Black Girl Gamers and I make a statement, three people disagree with me and let me know that they disagree with me. I'm being harassed. No, you dumb fucker. You're being challenged. You're on a public platform, and what ends up bringing this to a head is that they decided that they was gonna publicly say that they're gonna take legal action against that website, that Park Place, and other content creators who have made statements about their hiring practice, despite the fact that they've publicly stated their hiring practices. And yep, there's the tweet. And so I just don't understand where do they think they're going. But I find it interesting though that when you file a lawsuit, I mean, like when you're gonna go after people, you let the lawsuit speak. Like for example, our girl Elon teamed up with what's our girl's name? Shit. The girl that was in Star Wars and got fired from Disney. You know who I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah, Gina Carano.
Gina Carano. They had the lawsuit well underway already before she announced that she was suing Disney. it was already
Okay,
underway. All of the
real
groundwork had been done.
quick question. Why is no one acknowledging that Gina Carano looks like absolute dog shit these days? No one wants to have that conversation. That bitch looks worn the fuck out. Is she good, brother? Is she broke? I'm sorry. It's not even like, bro. I understand she's fighting a good fight. I respect that. But homegirl looks like, bruh, she looks fucking horrible. Holy fuck, what happened? What the
I
fuck?
think I think there's a combination of obviously she worked hard for her career just to lose it. I don't think she's been staying in shape because she hasn't had that many movie roles, and I think
Yo,
age
son,
is kept.
real talk. She looked better when she was getting punched in the fucking face.
Hey yo, but no, I don't
That
think
shit
no.
is true though.
You know, I almost said something when they was talking about her on Saturday Night Hypnosis one night where they was showing a clip of her, and I was like, damn, she kind of looked like, you know what I'm saying? It's getting
Oh, so I'm
that
not
wall
crazy.
is coming. No, you're
Yo,
not
son,
crazy.
it's wild because it's like, bro, like 2 years ago, she looked like a little chubby wubby, which it happens. Women, they fluctuate in weight. Some of them, a lot
Hmm.
of females actually. Uh, a lot of it does. Some of it, obviously horribly eating. Some of it obviously genetics, and then some of it is hormones and shit. I don't know what it's like to be a woman at the age of 42, because I ain't there yet, and it's gonna be a while.
Is that
But
how old she is?
that's what Pierce Taylor's saying. She's 42. But yo, it looks like she did a lot of hard living in the span of just 2 years. She looks like a completely different human being. It's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Yeah, she's 41 years old. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess I don't
like
want to
she's a
make it a.
sweetheart. She's a
She
sweetheart. You
is.
can
You can
tell
tell.
by,
But goddamn, what
and
the
so
fuck
you don't
happened?
want to be the person. You don't want to be the person on the internet, especially from a guy's point of view. You don't want to be the first person to acknowledge. You know what, Gina? You look kind of dusty these days. But
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be the one to throw that out there. I mean,
Wait,
especially since
you're being nice towards a woman? What the fuck? Holy shit!
mm,
Trey, you good, brother?
I'm always nice.
Nah, son. But if it was a black woman, it'd be over. It'd be a wrap for her. I know you,
No,
motherfucker.
no. For the ones that we fuck with, I mean, like even you must don't see me on Twitter all
No,
the time. Like
I get that. I get that. No, if you
but a
fuck
lot
with
of them
them,
be
you
out
think
of
they
pocket
cool.
though.
You
So
no, I get that. I get that. It's context on how their demeanor is. Now I understand that. Now, I'm just fucking with you, dog. But I guess not to make it a whole conversation about how Gina Carano basically slammed her face into a brick. Anyway, back to the black girl gamers thing. Now, unfortunately, they kind of just they kind of just made. I don't want to say I necessarily blame it on them because it takes more than just one group or like one person or like I guess one Twitter account to devolve an entire discussion because people are just falling for it,
mm,
and people have just jumped into making it a whole like skin color discussion. And that's when like we just completely lose the sight of this shit. And I think that is a huge problem right now. Especially when I've been covering this shit. Fertanga's been covering this shit. You've been covering this shit. Like, we're just tired of video games fucking just sucking balls and just being trash. So it's sad that now it's devolving into skin color and a lot of people like we got to take it back. I, I don't know if
well,
that's gonna happen though, because black
yeah. I
gamer
mean, that's the
black
tough
girl
part.
gamers have completely dominated the discussion, at least today.
Well, I mean, that's well, they'll have their little time in the, you know, we'll see how well they back up their claim about taking legal action. But you know, I don't, I just don't know where we go from here. Besides, like I keep saying, like I want to get to a point where I'm creating content. Like it's cool to
Yeah,
talk shit, it's fun, but I want to be a creator, and you know, I want to be able to create this stuff that we want to see. But it takes time
yeah,
to do that, and ultimately, we got to have, like I said, we got to have people who are not who are willing to do a little bit more. Obviously, you have your own life you got to think about, but if you're a person and you got excess resources, you got to be willing to, you know, help your independent people. Like even if like it ain't all about just giving money. Like if you got time, go volunteer your time. Like you know what I'm saying. You know, an independent creator who your you got the same values as, go and volunteer to work on their projects. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's fun talking shit. We roasting people, watching videos, but none of that amounts to what they're doing behind the scenes in the industry, dog. You know what I'm saying? Every time, for every group, Sweet Baby Ink that we roast, another one rises up, if not two. So it's a tough situation right now.
And they're pushed and endorsed by the system. That's really the
Mhm.
problem, and the system wants this to happen, and that's why these consultation companies have work. It's completely endorsed. Like you go to websites, even some Japanese developers' websites, and they're talking about
Mhm.
DEI.
Yep.
And DEI is just a pandering term. Like it's just PR.
Yep.
Like that's the thing. People don't fucking get it. Like it's like yes, the concept of diversity is definitely a positive thing, but the way that it's carried out is disingenuous. It's PR speak for basically just fucking being anti-white and anti-male. Like
Yep.
that's the whole when you actually see these people talk on their own Twitters, they just hate men. They hate Jews. That's another one. Like holy shit. That's wild to me. And yeah,
You said they hate Jews.
they hate Jews, bro. Holy shit.
Mm.
It's wild some of the shit that I've seen one of the Sweet Baby Ink employees say about Jews. This shit is crazy. And they hate people
Damn.
that are white, bro. It's just that's what they're concentrating on, the hatred rather than, oh yeah, let's make dope ass diverse characters and include other people in this, in all of it. Like they're not really, that's just the PR speak of it.
Mhm.
But really it's a lot of malice there. I think
Yeah.
that the first thing, if you like, and the question is, like, a lot of people are saying now, like, how do people take seriously, like, uh, characters that happen to, be either like women or black or Hispanic, etc., 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 like minority groups of all these kinds. Like, if a developer genuinely wants to include that type of character, and it's being truly genuine as opposed to DI ESG shit. Like, how do people trust that it is genuine? Because they've included all this political shit in the space, now everyone is doubting everything, and that's a problem too. That's a problem. In how do we know that this shit is like, it's legit, like y'all just genuine about this, and it's not for brownie points or whatever the fuck, for have you. And it's like, you got to stop using all this terminology. You have to stop using ESG. You have to stop going on like these fucking
But
tangents about advert inclusivity and
but
blah blah
that's why
blah.
I
Like,
say it's war, because I don't think that these people truly care about that. Like the companies are just, they just want the money. But the people
of
who are
course, yeah.
pushing this stuff right there, this isn't about diversity. This isn't about inclusion. This is literally a hostile takeover, and they're doing it legally. This is. I mean, like, I think it's no different from letting these immigrants flood the country. This is simply, we're going to flood the industry with these activists who want to come in and socially engineer you in a new way. I mean, we know, I forgot what it was called, but they started socially engineering men who allegedly committed domestic violence crimes. So if you was a man back in the day, I forgot what it's called. If somebody in the chat knows, but it's this formula that they use. If you're even accused of domestic violence, they will re-engineer a man into, like, whether or not you did it is inconsequential. If you was accused of doing it, they're either gonna re-engineer you, and if you don't agree that you admit to doing it, despite the fact that you didn't do it, you'll just go off to prison. So your options was to be get sent to prison or be re-engineered. And
Or
so
be a
a lot of
social
people,
science experiment. That's wild.
right. And so you take something like that, see how it works, and then extrapolate that to all men in every space. This is why we can't have any spaces to ourselves. I mean, think about it. Think about how crazy this sounds. This Chris Kendrick motherfucker tried to get this dude deplatformed from Steam just for
Yep.
making a list of games that they work on that people don't want to associate with. And then when you call them out for it, they accuse you of harassment. This is why I tell people it's war, and you honestly you have to pick up on the feminine warfare because you got to recognize you can't go back and forth with these people because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know that they're gaslighting you. They know that they're lying. And I hate to sound like coach, but I mean it's true. It's just it
Yeah.
is what it is. I saw it was a comment. Matter of fact, let me go to my Twitter right now. A comment somebody made to me today where I just knew I stopped the conversation between the person because I just knew this person was on some bullshit. But they said something in the argument that let me know that so yeah, I'm going back and forth with a guy in the comments. Now, mind you, it's just me and him on this thread, and
Mhm.
he goes, he says that I didn't comprehend what he said. And he said there's multiple people that confirmed it too. So stop playing victim. How could you say there's multiple people that confirmed that I didn't comprehend what you said when the only people that are
You.
engaging in conversation is you and I? I'm you do realize it's just me and you. So who are these multiple people you talking about? He
Yeah, that's
literally just
wild.
made some shit up and posted it, and just, I just don't know. Like this is a sickness, and so I don't know. We're in a tough spot, and we gotta. I think the advantage that they have over us is that they're organized. We're not organized, and we don't have a plan. They have a plan, and so that's if we're not careful, you know, we could lose this by simply being organized, unorganized, and not having a plan.
Yeah. I definitely know that we need to fall back from this whole race and skin color discussion
Mhm.
because that's a that is immediately dividing us because like now we're going to that and it's like, but I'm noticing people that was like, but y'all understood what the original problem was and y'all was actually siding with the gamers on this shit. Now all of a sudden it's they've divided us by discussing skin color and now we're here.
Well, a lot of those people that was responding to that shit aren't even gamers. Like I was looking, like I saw black girl gamers trending today, and the people that was responding to it, I looked at their account. Listen, I'm black. Y'all ain't got to do it. I'm black. I know what the fuck going on here. I'm looking at a lot of these people accounts. Nigga, you don't even play games. I'm looking at
Yeah.
you. You're one of these earthy black chicks with dreads, and you're taking
Oh
pictures,
no.
with your legs crossed and a sundress on at the park. Bitch, you don't play games. Why are you commenting on this? But they see black girl and they must have an opinion on it. So a lot of the people that was responding to that is absolutely ridiculous. Like sweetheart, you don't play games, and you're
Yo,
one of
I
those
see
chicks that would
chicks
leave
like
her
that.
boyfriend. Hmm?
You know what's funny? I see chicks like that on Twitch, and they have like they have a very very small following, but they're trying to make it playing fucking Fortnite.
Hmm. Yeah, I've tried to. I know a chick right now. Who's playing Fortnite, and she got in her little Twitch bio. Oh, I love gaming. I'm like, no, you don't. You like playing Fortnite.
Yo, like that's fuck. It's so disgusting, dude. Like I remember when I used to be prominently on PlayStation. Once in a blue moon, a female will pull up to our party chat. It would rarely happen. So, like,
Mhm.
it regards to just the discussion of 50% of gamers are women. That's bullshit. I've barely ever come across any
Who
women.
said that?
It there's so-called studies. I have yet to see that be proven in real world scenarios.
But you got
Like
to understand they'll manipulate the numbers. So what they're trying to say is
exactly,
they're trying to include women who are playing Candy Crush on their phone or playing
exactly.
those
We
little
already know
farm
what it is.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
motherfuckers, like hardcore gamers, like the ones that's into like the gaming shit, the level that we on, keeping up with the news, keeping up with the latest
mhm.
games and shit. Like no women are into that. Otherwise, Otherwise, I would have more than 2% of a female audience on my fucking channel.
Exactly.
So
Like they trying to
it does not
include your
equate.
80-year-old granny because she playing solitaire on a fucking computer. Bitch, that
Yeah,
don't
so
fucking count. She ain't no
but
damn
here's
gamer.
so I remember when I would be prominently on the PlayStation. Once in a blue moon, a female gamer will pull up. to the chat because of some fucking bullshit. And
Mhm.
first off, we would immediately hate each other because that's just what women do. And I
Mhm.
would look on their profile, and this is how, bro. You know how many times I would just ruin women's lives and make them leave chats. But I look at their profile, and chances are the only games that they're playing is all the latest free to plays, your Fortnites, your Ape Sexes, and maybe sometimes Call of Duty. And that's usually what it all be. Like
Mhm.
it's so pathetic. And then they demand to be taken seriously in the space. Like, no, you play a bunch of free to play games, bitch. You trend chase. You're trend hopping. You don't have a fucking gamer's personality. You just run with what's free and what's popular, what's popping. Like that's it. Like bro.
Well, let's keep it a being. Like the truth of the matter is, I would venture to say that most girls who claim to be gamers are not really gamers. They're just looking for attention from men. When you're a woman and you want a certain amount of attention and that attention pays, like why fish for likes on Instagram when you can go in a gamers community, put on a skimpy little skirt and play games and have all of these men simp over you? Like it's you know
That's what I'm
there's
saying. There's a
even there's
lot of
even
female that
content creators there's content creators in our space who I will not name that I question their not their motive, but I question
oh
their
yeah.
credibility because I'm like, listen, if it wasn't for you feeding into the simp of your like, I just wonder how big you like how seriously would we consider you if not for you feeding into your audience being a bunch of lonely men? You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
that's
I
just my
agree that
personal take on it.
there's definitely shit. I think a lot of the most prominent female, like fucking streamers and YouTubers, I
Mhm.
feel like most of them do that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I'm looking at a certain and this is and just for ladies, this is like how it goes in. It's not fair. It's one of the unfortunate parts of being a woman. It's not fair, but it
Yes.
is what it is. Anytime you go into any profession, men are always thinking in the back of their mind, like, is she here because she's actually good at her job, or is she here because she looks good in that dress? And so, like, when I see like YouTubers online, when I see certain content creators, I'm seeing people struggle, like putting like multiple years of back to back consistency, and they're just getting to 50,000 subscribers. But you get this one female who comes in, and within a year, she's already at 100,000 subs. And it's like, no, wait a cotton picking minute now. Let me go through your content. Oh, there we go. I see. You know,
No, it's
I see why.
it's facts. It's facts. We know what it is, man. Like there's a lot of infiltrators in the gaming space, and not just women, but there's a
Mhm,
lot of infiltrators. A lot of them do happen to be women.
mhm,
That definitely jump into the gaming space because it is the most prominent entertainment medium right now that
mhm.
is extremely lucrative.
And it's and it's a
They can
and
get
it's a
clout
phase
and money off of it.
because these are the same women who would if they had a boyfriend who made a decent amount of money, but all he did was come home and play video games after work, she would have a fucking problem with it. Yeah, it's cool now because y'all in front of the camera, but if you take the cameras off and you take these same gamer girls, they don't want to be with a gamer guy. They don't want to be with a guy who just goes to work and come home and play the video game. That's not what they want. They want to be able to play the video game themselves. They want to sit in front of the camera and collect the super chats and the gifted subs, but they want their man out working, making money, being masculine.
Damn. Uh,
So
yeah, I can't see what they want. I mean, maybe you're right. I never thought about that when in regards to their like significant other or quote unquote significant other, like what they want them doing if they're
mhm.
down with what they're doing right now. They
I,
definitely
I'm
don't want they definitely won't have that man staying at home doing nothing, that's for sure.
yeah. I mean, so like if you have like, and I'm talking about in the context of you have attractive woman with a
Mhm,
guy who's not a streamer. Obviously, if a
mhm,
woman is in a relationship with a streamer and he's a successful streamer, she's not going to have a problem with that at all because there's money
yeah.
flowing in.
Collecting the
But
bag.
But even if you follow a lot of these streamers who have girlfriends and stuff like that, they're with these girls. Sometimes for whatever reason they get with these Instagram models, they always get left for somebody else who's not streaming. Or not even just not streaming, like a content creator that's doing something else other than streaming every day. And that's because like, yeah, it's cool when you young for the ladies. I mean, it's cool when you're young and but as they start to get older, they're like, I don't want a guy that sits in the house and plays video games, like
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. And
Yeah,
so
it's crazy that there's still a stigma around it, even though gaming is like the most popular entertainment medium, the most
this
profitable.
shit blows me. I do have to agree there has to be a degree of responsibility on the part of the
Of
gamer.
course,
Like
no. If
like
if the dude ain't doing what he needs to do in regards to his responsibilities, then that's a problem. That's a
mhm,
problem. If the
exactly.
dude just watches TV all day and does nothing, like it's the same
Exactly.
situation. It's just there's a different entertainment that's keeping him from, that's letting him shirk his responsibilities. But even so, like if a dude, bro, if a dude is out there, he does his job, he does what he needs to do. He comes home and his choice of entertaining himself when he has free time is playing video games. Like there's women that judge the fuck out of them for that shit just because it's the games that they choose over just watching like TV or some shit. It is pretty wild how that goes. Real quick, shout out to Future Boy. Thank you so much for the 20, bro. You totally didn't have to do that. He said there's gonna be nasty comments and trolls with a gazillion gamers. Corporate employees, spokespersons, marketing should absolutely be held to a higher standard. And then they openly bash white men. F off. We see you now. And that's the thing. Like it's like it's okay to do that. And it's like, when is like these corporations gonna realize that you're shitting on a decent fucking portion of your consumer base? Like that is wild.
Well, that's
How
because the people that they hire don't have any concept of money. They don't have any concept
business,
of
none.
business whatsoever. Like if you like, I mean, like I hate to bring it back to women all the time, but I mean, like they just they don't understand it, and nor do they care. You get what I'm
They
saying?
don't care.
Like
That's why.
if you go to the average woman about the plight of anyone that isn't a woman, she doesn't fucking care. So
Yeah.
when you're running a business and you decide to hire these activists and they come out and say shit like this, you get on the internet and you're like, hey, by the way, we're trending. What are we trending for? Because our fucking head of marketing just told all of our white male customers to fuck off, and you're like, what?
Mhm.
And so, but these higher ups, they have no idea. They have no idea because those rich assholes are like, shit. My check coming in, hire whoever.
Damn. Hire the next DI ESG
Yep.
ESG
Well, I don't even think.
hire.
I think they literally like hire whoever. Are they qualified to do the job? Barely. Well, hire them anyway. Not realizing that the people that you're hiring are these sick individuals. And then going back to the black girl gamer thing, that conversation that argument that I was having with broken whatever the hell, you know, about the hiring. This is about the hiring practices. If I get a black candidate and a white candidate to come in and they got equal, or if the black candidate is more qualified for the job, more experience, well, I'm probably going to hire the black candidate anyway, just off the fact that that's just human nature to be more comfortable, with the people that you're around. You're in that community and this, that, and the third. But if I look on your social media, right, you're more qualified, you got more experience. But I look on your social media and I see Black Lives Matter in your bio. You got pronouns and shit in your bio, and I see pictures of you marching. I'm not hiring you, bro. I'm taking that white candidate all fucking day. I'm taking it all
Yo.
day. And one last thing, you don't see any white people standing outside of a black barbershop demanding that they hire white people. It's implied that they're in a black neighborhood, their customers are black, and it's a black culture. So 9 times out of 10, the barbers are going to be fucking black. Same thing with Great Clips. You don't see black people standing outside of Great Clips saying, "Give me a job." You don't see that shit. It's how the
Yeah.
world works, bro. And Great Clips is fucking terrible. I'm sorry, white people. Listen. I'm sorry, y'all got better engineers, nigga. We got better barbers. I don't know what to tell you. That Jesus fucking Christ.
It feel like that, man. It feel like that,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Different skills and different things. Holy shit. Shout out to Black Metal Gamer. Thank you so much, bro, for the 2. He says, which new Microsoft game will be the most agenda poison? I don't know, bro. Compulsion Games been talking out of their ass, bro. That sound a Midnight game.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm not even interested. That
dog.
don't even sound like something I'm even interested in. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
That shit can
I
flop
agree.
for all I care. They can close that studio down. I wouldn't bat an eye.
Yes.
You fire all them
wild.
fuckers.
It's wild how tone deaf they are. They don't care. You're right. They have like people that aren't business oriented that don't give a fuck. If they essentially just fuck everything up.
Yeah, and it's easy to not give a fuck when you're getting those ESG loans too. I'm pretty sure companies like BlackRock and Vanguard have assured them that even, financially games that are financially not profitable. Hold on, I get great clips here but then again, I'm
Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god. Yo, there's facts though. Censorship too. That's facts. But what was I gonna say? There was one thing I definitely wanted to get to. I don't know, man. We just have to bring it back to the discussion because they like the journalists aren't conceding, the companies aren't conceding. That's the problem. Like they have to concede to their consumer base, but now they're trying to shift the conversation to just a primal skin color factor, and that's what they think is going to make them win. And I hope people see that what they're trying to do. Like
right.
we need to bring it back to the original conversation that we've been having. Now outsiders are getting involved. People constantly fucking getting involved in the game space thinking about that shit. It's tiring. I'm bored. It's like we're seeing the same shit happen all over again, and it sucks because they constantly work to dilute the message that is the pure the pure message. Like fucking leave us the fuck alone. That's at the end of the day, that's what we want, to be left the fuck
They
alone.
won't though.
Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I think that's about it for the conversation tonight. Holy fuck. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 a.m. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I appreciate you being here, Atreus.
No problem.
It's been a lot of fun chopping it up with you. Always have something interesting to add to the conversation. So it's always cool to get your perspective. And just shout out to Fertango for being here in spirit. He did not leave, so shout out to him.
That's just been so weird, just sitting here looking at that the whole time. Motherfuckers ain't said nothing.
Nope. He probably, I bet you he smoked a bowl and knocked the fuck out. I don't even have that excuse that I smoked a bowl. God damn.
Right.
Oh man. Once again, guys, I am really sorry that I fucking started the stream like 2 hours late. I told you guys at multiple times, sleep has been hard to come by for me. So I guess you could tell quite literally, given how fucking late I woke up for the stream. So, oh my god, Alex said CM Punk hit the GTS on Cassie with his fucked up arm. Yes. But guys, look, man, I appreciate y'all being here. So many people was pulling up despite me starting 2 hours fucking late. So thank you guys for being so kind and accepting my apology clearly because you're still here. But shout out to Zombie Killer, Censorship 2, Lucas. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are new, definitely subscribe to the channel. By the way, hit up Atreus. That's my boy right here. Fucking check out his YouTube channel because he definitely got some dope ass content. He definitely covers a lot of things. He provides plenty of content for the homies if you need something to watch. So definitely check out the homie. Posting his YouTube right now. You about to hit 8K, right?
I just saw that. I'm looking at. I'm like, oh shit! I'm about to hit 8K in a little bit.
Fucking cuss, bro. Like it's crazy. Like, how does it? from hitting 5K, do you feel like there was like a snowball effect from there? Because some people say that that's the case.
No, because for me, last year, so last January 2023 is when I hit 1K. It was really December, at the end of December. And then I went like my shorts. So you got a lot of my subscribers came from shorts. That's when I was back during shorts, and I was gaining like I
You don't
went from
do
like
shorts anymore, right?
I don't do shorts anymore.
I
So,
think
and not because I don't want to.
I think they kill people's channels. I'm not gonna lie. I could be wrong, but
I don't know if it necessarily killed my channel. I just know it take a lot more to edit those than it does like the long form videos.
I just feel like if you're only a shorts creator, then it works. But if
Mm,
your shorts are there to try and get people to your like to the main content, being videos and live streams, I don't think that
mm.
it equates at all.
Right. And so between I probably hit about 4,000 in March, and then by the time June came, I was at 6,000. I thought things was going to be rolling, but remember, I hit that low. Now, I think it was shenanigans going on with YouTube, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And then right after I hit that low, I went into that situation where I was in the process of moving, and I
Yeah, I
wasn't able to
remember.
upload a whole lot. So I probably really just got back into the algorithm this past February or whatever the case may be, like really just
Yeah.
consistently in the out and so and you know I've made some adjustments and it's been fun. You know what I'm saying? It's been really fun. Oh, AirPods
You had
finally about
no.
to cut out on me. Okay, that's
Oh
fine.
shit! No, but you had a lot of fucking videos popping off, so shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely check out his channel. He makes good content. He keeps it real. You may not always agree with him, but he's fucking honest, and he's going to tell you
Hmm.
why he feels the way that he feels, and that's important. You know, not
Yeah.
everyone's going to agree with you, but you can explain yourself, your perspective, and you don't have to necessarily agree. But a lot of times you win people over too. So there's that. Like a lot of people just say shit and they
Mhm.
can't even explain themselves. They just say it,
Agreed.
and that's the fucking problem.
Yeah, because and by the way, I'm about to, sometime this week or the next, I'm about to make a very controversial video that has to do with X-Men 97, and
Oh shit! Here we go.
some accountability on my end is gonna have to
Oh
be
shit!
made. I'm gonna
Oh
give y'all a
shit!
hint. I had to order some clown makeup.
Oh shit!
So yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah,
right. No, I get you. I get you. Yeah, I've been hearing some good things about it actually.
yeah.
So
So
that's definitely interesting. Xavier says he's gonna check out your channel. Yeah, Poison.
thanks, I appreciate it, bro.
Maniac says he sub. Man, yeah, appreciate you guys. I definitely try to bring some good ass people to the chat, to the discussion. Not just to have the discussion, but for y'all to, people that I think are cool that y'all should check out. So
Mhm.
thank you so much for being here, Trace. Thanks for Ozzknot for being a
Thanks
retard
for
as
having
per
me.
usual. Yeah, of course, bro. Shout out to Fertanga for being here in spirit. Appreciate you, dog. Maybe you could have. I'm gonna see if Fertanga could pull up for maybe the next podcast because I'm trying to get something crazy popping. Uh, I'm trying to get something crazy popping to every podcast, mind you. I thought this was gonna be a popping podcast, but I fucked it up. I really did. But nonetheless, thank you, Trace, for helping me out, saving my
No
ass.
problem.
But shout out
No
to
problem.
Future Boy for the 2. He says, "Love you, kids. You're the bestest. Thank you, bro. I don't think I am. If I was the bestest, I would have pulled up on time. But we working there. We working to be the bestest. So thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you all for being here, Spectre, Panthera, Poisoned, Xavierus, uh, freaking all the homie censorship tube, lowest expectations, Pierce, Mr. Critical, Zombie Killer, appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much for the channel members, the super chats. Y'all didn't have to. If you're a new channel member, join the Discord. Go to the channel membership tab on my YouTube channel and click the link, and it takes you right into the Discord. I expect to see new Discord members. Make it happen, even if you don't have Discord yet. Make a Discord, jump in because it's a fun time. And yeah, guys, I guess with all that being said, we are out. Peace.
All right, Deuce. I gotta stop saying that.